Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
That's Israel.
But I think, yeah, but like I said, we'll go back. Psalms 148:13, verse 14. All right, going into who the people Yahawashi, because brother was reading Ezekiel 33, and reading, I think we reading verses 1 through 6, the brother was in the first verse, and Ezekiel said to give him that warning, the prophet give that warning to his people,
right?
All right, which is Israel at the end of the day. That's why we're going into Psalms 148 and bringing out, verse 13 and 14 to show you who the people Yahawashi is, man. All right, is it everybody or one nation of people? So it never changed, man.
Right.
So where the hell the heathen nations, you know what I'm saying, they got a chance at salvation. He didn't got the damn salvation.
Not at all.
If the seed of their father don't go back to the 12 tribes, man, that means they're heathens and they going into fucking slavery, man. So simple as that, man. All right. So brother reading Psalms 148, and we're gonna start back at verse 13, and the point gonna be in verse 14, showing you who the people Yahawashi is, Israel, man. All right.
All right. This is Psalm chapter 148, verse 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahawah, for his name alone is excellent.
Showing the importance of how excellent the name is, but Yahawashi ain't gonna give you the name.
Come on.
And show you, the significance of his name at the end of the day.
Jealous
The
power.
importance. Come on, man. You got it, brother.
Yeah, the Lord said, jealous power, right? And at the end of the day, if the Lord is a jealous power, why would he not give us his name? He don't want you to give praise and credit to another God.
Prime example. Matter of fact, before I even say what I say, somebody give me Jeremiah 6 and 2 real quick. Barbecue shop. Somebody give me Jeremiah 6 and 2 real quick.
Let's look at Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2.
Yep.
I have likened the daughter of Zion to a common.
And who is Israel? Or who's daughter of Zion, which is Israel. Shalawam. You know what I'm saying? Got a little too ahead of myself. Go ahead, brother. Bring it back out.
Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
To a delicate woman. So we're the woman of Yahawashi.
That's right.
All right, and it is so-called zesty month that Esau put out there. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? When it says we the woman, the definition of woman means servant at the end of the day or whatnot. So we're the servants of Israel, are the only servants of Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
All right, at the end of the day. Now, the brother just made mention that Yahawashi is a jealous power. So if we're the woman of Yahawashi, just go ahead and put yourself in, you know what I'm saying? You never put yourself in Yahawashi shoes. Don't get it twisted. But just imagine, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you know what I'm saying? And your goddamn woman, she called another man's name. How the fuck is that shit gonna make you feel, bro?
Right.
All right. So we the woman of if Israel's a woman of Yahawashi, he's not gonna give us his name. What you know what I'm saying? So you just imagine if your woman called your name Chris, and your woman say, "Ooh, Taekwon." You know how the fuck you think you gonna feel? Taekwon, who the fuck Taekwon is? You know what I'm saying? You getting damn rage, man. Because matter of fact, you had one of Northern Kingdom men, his damn woman. He was he was sexing this woman in bed or whatever. And she called another man name. But he turned around, man. He sliced up, man. He took out the shetty, man. All right, it went to work on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Send her back to the spiritual realm and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because she called out another man's name, man. Here it is. He think he pound his wife. Well, he pound his wife out. The best of his ability. The best of his ability and whatnot. And she thinking about another man's name.
Come on,
or whatnot.
bro.
She imagined another man and
bro.
whatnot.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know the rage.
He might have his best work finally for once. And then she she thinking about.
And she called another man.
Yeah.
What? Come on, man.
She got thinking about old boy and shit.
Yeah, she thinking about him, man. So first of all, you already mad. She called another man's name, and then your mind. She called another man's name while I'm in her. Yeah. Damn, she thinking about him. He must be better than me. Yeah. He ain't more rage now. He's like, oh, you think he better than me, huh? Come on, man. It's crazy. Have a little fun with it, man. But it's true, though. But yeah, to get you in that rage, man, you ready to put her to death. So how much more when you Yahawashi, when you sit up there, you call on some damn Jesus, man. Call on some damn Yahshua, man. Some damn Yahweh. Some Most High and Blessed, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? All right. So how you think that made a higher shot higher? How you think that made Yahawashi feel? You calling out these false names, man. You disrespect violation, bro. Major violation, man. All right. And Yahawashi, like I said, man. A lot of wicked niggas ain't gonna repent anyway, but unless you repent, hey man, you gotta get put to daggone death, man. All right, and you gonna get put to death worse than a damn Jake didn't know that Hebrew Israelite because hell, you will get beat with many more stripes, man.
Yep.
All right. You know, matter of fact, somebody get that precept for me, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Going into the, you know what I'm saying, Jacob, the circumcision, man. These wicked ass niggas, man. All right. They had a circumcision, but they got an uncircumcised heart, though. At the end of the day, whatnot, they ain't nothing but niggas of the damn world at the end of the damn day.
Right.
All right.
I got you.
Go ahead, my brother.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 46 on down, and the point is in 47. It says, the Lord, and it's written in red, Yahawashi speaking, Luke 12 and 46, the Lord of the servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him.
These niggas too busy selling out, man. Being too much in the world and being in this world. What does this world, you know what I'm saying? What's the definition of damn Babylon? We know confusion, but also distraction, man. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be distracted, man, from this truth, man. To the point to where you ain't gonna be keeping up with the times of prophecies, man. Like, hey, man, Yahawashi is gonna have that door shut right in your goddamn face,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Just when you think you walking, you about to get to it, bang!
Right.
Too late, man. Too
Right.
fucking late for you to realize what's happening, man.
Right.
Doors of mercy and grace gonna be shut closed, man.
Right.
That's time we coming in, man. All right, you know, coming to the great judgment of Yahawashi, man. You know,
Right.
and nothing to play with, bro.
And just to furthermore add to your point, Bishop, you know, just look at the things that's going on in the world right now. And the average person, they could give a damn about what's going on
Right.
in Iran, with
Right.
Iran,
Right.
Israel,
Right.
and America on the brinks of war. They could give a damn about that. Their minds are totally in other places, man.
And they don't even know how they're gonna be directly affected by
Right.
everybody. Like
Yeah.
brothers bringing out that point. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing up the point about how,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, well, pretty much, and a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, is excited, man, because these are prophecies, man.
Right.
You know, the prophecies coming to pass,
Mhm.
and everything that's going on with Iran and Israel, which is biblical prophecy,
Mhm.
right? And it's going to lead to further biblical prophecy, but further in the prophecies. Trump was already telling Netanyahu to pretty much stand down, to chill out, you know, but Netanyahu, you know, is pretty much seems like he's pretty much more a bigger asshole than Trump.
That's
Yes.
right.
And mentally he just like fuck that, man. Which he following orders too,
Mhm.
Right.
you know. And now they're pretty much going to war with at least trading strikes, air strikes back and forth.
Right.
And when Trump was pretty much telling them to stand down, but everybody everybody that understands biblical prophecy, we already know that that's the scripture to where the least of the flock is going to draw them out, because America is going to back our Israel, man. Okay, they what time did America not back Israel, man? They've always been backing Israel. This ain't even this ain't no different than any other time, man.
Right.
Especially this time now, because now these are the prophecies coming to pass.
Right.
And also you got Trump putting the troops 4,000 troops, I believe it was 700 National Guards, and I think 200 Navy SEALs, I believe, or Marines. Pretty much, man, they're showing you that they're about to bring in martial law, man, right? Because this one video, like I was outside, that I saw this dude, he was going into it, pretty much saying whenever war comes into play and whatnot, they're going to raise up the prices of gas.
Right.
And right now you're seeing gas prices, like $2.50, $2.70, so on and so forth. But once you start seeing it raise up to $3, $4, $5, $7, he was saying that's pretty much the end of the economy, man, because it's not going to go back down.
Right.
That's why they allowed all these gas prices. Well, that's why they allowed these low gas prices to go on for some a nice little bit of time, pretty much getting the people at ease, because they're about to bring order out of chaos, man.
That's right.
I got a quick precept for you, brother, what you just quoted. It's right here, Jeremiah 50 and 45.
Yep.
Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahawashi, that he have taken against Babylon. That's America, man.
Yep.
Okay, all right. And no ain't gonna have America written right there, man. Everything's spiritual, man.
Right,
All
man.
Everything's biblical, man. All right.
Hey, well,
you
that's Amos 3 and 7.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna get it. The Lord revealed
The
his secrets
secrets.
into his servant prophet. That's the
Right.
secret, man.
That's right. That he have taken against Babylon and his purpose, that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their own habitation desolate with them.
Yeah.
Right? That's future prophecy, man. And they're going into You know what I'm saying? You know, these goddamn small hats, man, gonna lead America. His brother, Saquon was mentioning, you know, Trump was, you know, telling, you know what I'm saying, Israel, like, hey, man, cool it down, man. You know, like, New Edition, cool it down.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be political, man.
You know, want to be political, you know what I'm saying?
He had
They
like
already
a trade deal
right.
going on with Iran, and pretty much he was saying that he was confident that the deal was gonna get worked out, but you know, leading up into it, they started exchanging you know, missile fire or whatever. He was saying he was getting less and less confident, man. So how much more now?
Right.
Shit.
So the least of them, man, because them damn small hats, man, they surrounded by all them damn Arabs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, Elamites, man. You know what I'm saying? With Arabs, we multitude anyway and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Elam and Ishmael at the end of the day. So they surrounded by them damn and Ham. You know? So they surrounded by them, man. All them damn other heathens at the end of the day surrounded by them, man. But at least, and they're small compared to them, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They small compared to them, man. You know? So you know what? So America gonna have to back, and they gonna draw America in, man. Right? And EU, see, they gonna get mad because they got deals, and they already know, like, once they go up into World War III, man, thermonuclear missile war, that's gonna be a wrap, man. Everything gonna be fucking finished at the end of the damn day. That's why the other nations gonna get motherfucking big mad, man, because when Israel draw America in, and when they try to go in and enter in, and when they try to go and fuck with Iran, man, which, you know, like I said, they just got scrimmages that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? They just like, what they call it, pre-works or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no pre-works was going on right now. Just a prelude of what's about to take place, man. Prerequisite, man. Of what's about to take place, man. At the end of the doggone day. And like I said, once, you know what I'm saying, you know, the small head draw Babylon in, then they're gonna force the hand of Russia, man. That bear, man. All right, you know? Because he backed Iran and whatnot. You know? And they're gonna bring in all the BRIC nations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Okay. All right.
You know, I was just pretty much just checking, you know, because I said it was a certain amount of Marines and National Guard. So 4 days ago from PBS, it said Trump sent 700 Marines and 2,000 National Guard members to Los Angeles. And CBS News 17 hours ago says about 200 Marines began Los Angeles deployment at Westwood Federal Building. You see, so pretty much it's getting popping, man. I can read a little bit of
go ahead, man. If you got time, brother.
And whatnot, man. Because you know, ultimately, you know, these are the times that, you know, we've been bringing out. You know, beginning with, you know, apostles, the elders, the bishops, on down, man. You know, now, you know, we're actually visualizing it now. We're able to see it now. You know, it's actually playing out, beginning to play out in real time, man.
Hey, before you go any further, let me read this right here, brother.
Absolutely.
All right, let me set that up. Throw this alley there. Matthew 24:3. It says, I started verse 2. And Yahawashi said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. It's talking about Babylon, man. It's going to be destroyed, man. All right, you know. It says, and as he sat upon future prophecy, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? End of what world, man? You know what I'm saying? Esau world, man. All right, because Jacob, back then, you had the Romans that was ruling going back 2,000 years ago, man. They thought 2,000 years ago, they thought it was gonna be the time when Yahawashi overtake the goddamn Romans and raise Israel back up. Remember in Acts, where the apostles, where they asked Yahawashi before they became apostles, you know what I'm saying? Disciples. Yeah, Acts 26. You know, matter of fact,
Acts 26.
Yeah. Real quick.
I got you. Yep. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. Salakia, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
There you go. Restore the kingdom of Israel, showing you that, you know what I'm saying, that Romans was over us, man. Back then, man. All right, like they are back today, man, at the end of the day. But before, you know what I'm saying, you can't have two kingdoms ruling at one time. So in order for a new kingdom to come in, the old kingdom got to go down, man, at the end of the day, man. All right, you know. So you know what I'm saying. So when the apostles, you know what, disciples, you know, so for the kingdom apostles, when they actually, like the scripture said, verse 2, they asked Yahawashi privately, what gonna be the signs of the end of the world? The end of who world? Esau's world, so-called
Yeah.
white man's world. All right, we can bring it out. Second Ezra 6 and 9. Yes, sir.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the
And
world.
who is Esau, man? So-called white man, man.
Right.
All right, you small hats always trying to differentiate yourself away from these other white people or other Euro nations. Y'all the same goddamn
Same
people, man.
Right.
All right, y'all Edomites at the end of the day.
Right.
You the head tribe. Amalek, you the head tribe. But Esau has tribes as well too. Dukes, and Dukes just means Lord at the end of the day, though.
Yeah.
But hell, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Temanites.
Yeah, Temanites.
Amalekites.
Yeah.
Which the Amalekites is Salaki Bishop. Which the Amalekites is you small hatters.
Yeah,
man.
small hats, man.
You know, you see
Teaming those Germans.
Germans.
You know, which quote unquote supposed to be the intelligent of y'all because the most smart Edomite are those German scientists at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
You know?
The same.
All right. Y'all got it.
God, this is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world,
Esau's the end of the world. Go ahead.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So they were asking, when gonna be the end of this devil kingdom, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, they didn't understand that they had to come back 2,000 years later and whatnot and do the same thing all over.
Right.
So this time will be like a time like no other. Matter of fact, bring it to Jeremiah 30:7 real quick. Let that one come out. Let that one ring real quick. You know? All right.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, this is the greatest judgment that is about to take place, man. Like never ever before. This is the greatest wrath Yahawashi about to bring upon this earth, man.
That's right.
Never ever before. Yahawashi done brought his wrath before, but never to this extent, which makes it even more scarier, man. 'Cause this is a power that he drowned the whole earth at one time, man. It only saved Noah and his family, man. All right, and the animals that was allowed to be delivered, man. At the end of the day,
Right.
every damn thing else died the fuck out, man. All right, even the fish itself, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The animals of the water, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all right, fishes of the water, man. You know.
There's too much water for them, even them.
Yeah.
Because the Lord opened up he pretty much opened up the heavens, man.
Split up the atom.
And from
Split up the atom, man.
Yep.
Destroy them damn fucking sodomites, man. Sodom and Gomorrah
Yep.
and the other neighboring cities, man, which was total what 5, man.
Five.
Yeah. Yeah. This is power you want to play with.
And all of those were similitudes.
Yeah, similar
to what's leading up to the final destruction.
Right.
The second death.
Yeah. Egypt never been back on top. Yahawashi took Egypt,
Nah,
man.
nah. You see them on the commercials, man. Them Philistines.
The real Egyptians, not you fucking Esau.
Right.
Not you, them not when y'all came in as Ptolemies or whatnot.
They look
You
terrible.
know what I'm saying? You know? All right, like they do the little movies and make Esau like bro bring out the point. Like you'll let all the other tribes of Ham, you know what I'm saying, they be dark skinned. When it come to the Egyptians, they so-called white people.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
You know?
Nah,
You
fact.
feel like they're the greatest of their people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta tell
Of
Esau,
their
stop
tribe,
the cow, bro. Stop the cow.
Stop the cow. He
Stop,
play
bro.
him. You already know he play Israel.
Right.
All right.
Like, God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
You want to hear everything about it, but it's
Everybody but Edom, but Esau.
Right.
And we know why, man. You know what I'm saying? What in Habakkuk, where it's shameful history.
Habakkuk 2 and 16.
Matter of fact, yeah, bring it out real quick before you bring the scripture out, my brother.
God.
Yeah, man. Everybody but himself.
Yeah, man.
Try to say Esau was done away with.
Esau the one with the real low self-esteem. Man. You know what I'm saying? You want to accept who you are at the end of the day and whatnot.
Right.
Also, you know the judgment that gonna come with it, man. At the end of the day, man, you know the judgment, man.
Right.
Well, go figure. That's why Esau pushes the narrative that you can be who you want to be. You know, That's his whole MO.
Yeah, in his case, he's able to do so.
Yeah,
You're right.
He was able to, that Isaiah 25 and 7, that covering cast
Yeah.
of all the nations.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you got it.
The second.
You got it, bro.
No,
God.
You
This,
said had the coop.
oh, you got it, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you got it, brother. Go ahead. Whoever have
go ahead.
a
Have it, Sean.
God, this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and 16.
Shoot the ball, brother. Shoot the ball, brother. They overpassing. Shoot the ball, brother. You got to bring it out, brother. That's
God.
how I'm playing. Go ahead.
There you go. This one. It says, Thou art filled, Habakkuk 2 and 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou
Talking about
also.
Esau history, man.
Yeah.
Because he know his latter end at the end of the day, man. It's shameful. Everything that he got, that he gained through corruption.
Yeah.
Right.
He gained through bloodshed, murder, rape, lies at the end of the day. That was scripture going in Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to that bloody city.
Yeah.
Full of robbery, full of lies at the end of the day. His whole history built off of lies, man.
That's right.
All right? You know?
Riches got with deceit. What's
Yeah,
that?
riches got with deceit,
10 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they actually got a term called critical race theory, man. Basically, that's a part of them being ashamed of their history, and they don't want nobody to talk about it, man.
Whitewashing history.
There you go.
All the great people like Beethoven and, you know what I'm saying, all the great kings, you know, like King James. They want to put their face at those were people,
Right.
you know, King David, they named Moses, the Lord, you know, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? As great, because they know Israel is great, man. We sons of the power at the end of the day. That's what he want, man. But he's not that at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
At the end of the day. All right.
So that's really the whole beef between Jacob and Esau.
You gotta be a low life, man. Why you trying to be something that you know you're
Right.
not at the end of the
Right.
day? You know
Exactly.
you ain't those people, man. But you a lie and say you is whatnot.
Exactly.
You a wannabe. Esau a wannabe.
Exactly.
We say, you know,
Exactly. Wannabe, man.
Yeah, wannabe, man. At the end
Well,
of
that's
the day,
why
man.
they
Culture vultures.
Yeah, culture vultures.
Right.
But that's why they call themselves Jewish.
Mhm.
Why don't y'all just call yourselves the Judah? You know, why y'all gotta call yourselves Jewish, man?
And because of Israelis.
Israeli, that's being likened unto something.
They know they're
Exactly.
not the people, man.
You know?
Why they don't say the name of Yahawashi?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. They say Hashem, which that just means the name.
That's it.
But what is his name?
Yes, exactly.
You know? But hey, at the end of the day, man,
them conversations Esau don't want to have them uncomfortable conversations for Esau.
that's why you had. Well, that's why.
uncomfortable conversations.
Exactly. Well, that's why you had the small head bitch over there in Israel saying their number one threat is young blacks in America.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How the fuck we all
How they a problem in
big as
Israel?
hell? We ain't got
They setting up blocks. They setting up blocks over in Israel.
Come on, man.
First of all, in order to become a citizen over there in Israel, you got you devils over there ruling or whatnot. Man, you got to enter your name in the draft or whatnot, man. All right, you know, before you even be considered a damn citizen or whatnot, man. At the end of the day, bro. And then they gonna put you in a land where they want you what Desmond? What that part they got Jake, you know what I'm saying? That's out there.
Somebody
that migrated out there, and they supposed to go out there. You know, I think with Ben, you find like Ben, Yahawah, and all the niggas back then.
Oh yeah.
And they got them in areas where they got they can be strike like with nuclear capabilities.
Okay, basically, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the actual term, but they got them in certain areas that they know they can get hit during times of war and things like that. Basically, if they was in, like if they was in the
ain't got
military,
around no nuclear defense.
Right, exactly. They don't got no defense.
Right.
And if something was to pop off, if they
be the first ones to get
right. And let's say they do get drafted or whatever, they're gonna put them on the front line.
Right.
Basically, they don't give a shit about them. It's the point that we're trying to make.
Or they call them Goyim.
Exactly. They don't respect their whole.
Which means cattle. Right.
Yeah, because first of all, they dumbasses ain't supposed to be over there. Now they just naturally over there or whatever. But at the end of the day, the Lord is gonna put us back in the land of Israel.
Right.
So they don't, you know.
Shit comes to shallow come.
Exactly.
Right.
Them smart don't respect y'all over there, man. They think they sovereign and all that shit, man. Y'all ain't sovereign, man.
Right.
You know, but you got it.
God, this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also. Let thy foreskin be.
It was shame and glory because you got the prophets out there bringing out y'all true history.
Right.
That's why y'all ashamed. That's why y'all got to go ahead. See, if you weren't ashamed, if you didn't care, and you know it wasn't the truth, because hey, like the saying goes, the truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
Truth really do hurts.
Absolutely.
Go into what Galatians 4:16.
Yeah.
Have I become your enemy? I tell you the truth at the end of the day or whatnot. And if we didn't have the truth, and if what we were saying didn't have no validity, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the words of Yahawashi wasn't speaking through us, start from the elders apostles to the bishops on down to us, then guess what? You would never ever have to put strikes on brother videos.
Right.
You would have to take brother's pages down at the end of the day. You let all these other goddamn fucking pastor post outs out there. You can take their videos down, they teaching it. They ain't teaching on shit.
Right.
Bro, they don't
know that.
Down.
You know, they ain't out there prophesying, they giving warning. Only the prophets gonna prophesy and give warning. You know, they know that the prophets are the, you know what I'm saying, the number one threat at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Well, you gotta make laws, try to ban the Bible or whatnot. How much y'all, when y'all pushing this damn Jesus Christ, y'all ain't never banned the Bible.
Come on,
but
man.
it wasn't until Yahawashi had his word of truth going throughout the four corners, you know, when those apostles got on the internet, going back to 2007, now all of a sudden he's trying to make these different laws, you know what I'm saying? You can't teach out of the Bible, you want to deem the Bible a hate book. It offends people at the end of the day. If it's offending the people, you're trying to make it a crime at the end of the day. All right, if you're trying to make it a crime or whatnot, trying to ban it, ain't going by Isaiah 10:1. Them unrighteous decrees showing you the fucking wicked at the end of the day. Right.
If I may say too, this is also proven Isaiah 13 as well too about it being a burden to Babylon.
Oh yeah,
because
it's very true.
As you said, because we call out that, well, the scripture says, well, to the son of perdition is being exposed. We're calling out and we're holding Esau accountable for all his shameful history. There's no glory in the way he conquered America.
Right.
For instance,
Right.
they try to tell you that.
Right.
There's no glory in that. It's shameful.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Put those people in slavery.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming over there, stealing land, slaughtering the people.
Yep.
They help you cultivate the land, show you how to farm, show you how to live through the harsh winters.
Yep.
At the end of the day or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? You definitely know how to clean and wash yourself properly.
Right.
Because you came over here with fucking disease at the end of the day.
Yep.
Like Gad didn't even know what a fucking common cold was. Y'all brought y'all asses over here. That's why their immune system wasn't able to fight off. That was a lot of them died because of the disease that y'all brought
Y'all
upon
brought
them
y'all
and shit,
filthy
man.
asses over
But
here.
they filthy ass over here. There reports where it seemed like Babylon, America was like a fucking paradise, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like you go outside now, it's a bunch of stink, man. You know, you got Esau that's ruling, defiling every goddamn thing. You got chemtrail, all that toxin in the fucking air. It wasn't always like that for you bastards came over here.
Right.
Everywhere you go, you leave bloodshed, and you leave the place worse than where the fuck you find it at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
Totally destroyed, man. Like Scripture say, man, you gonna pluck up all the grapes, you damn, you ain't gonna even save nothing to need.
Right.
You greedy, you never have enough, man. At the end of the day, man, here it is, you got the whole motherfucking world, but you still oppressing the poor, man. At the end of the day, but he doing his job though, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's about to fucking flip though.
That's right.
That's what we coming into, man. These signs and these prophecies. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And Yahawashi still exposing this fucking devil.
Right.
And the scripture said, man, he gonna, you know, Esau, he gonna show all this, he gonna bear, man. At the end of the day, gonna show all this fucking nakedness, man.
Yep.
That means all your fucking wickedness,
Yeah.
man, is being fucking found out at the end of the day. That's why it's shameful, man.
That's
Nothing you can do,
47.
nothing you can do to stop it from happening. Because if Esau had his way, he would have been a shit the Hebrew Israelites off.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he been to have us kicked off the internet, man. That's how you know it's Yahawashi program, man. At the end of the day, man, Esau would have been had us taking it off the streets, bro. That's how you know Yahawashi. Hey, going back to what it is, Daniel 4:17. Yahawashi ruled in the kingdom. And then at the end of the day, Yahawashi show you fucking devil. And the scripture say he had to be revealed before his time, man. All right, before his end, man. So all this representing the end, man. This Yahawashi speaking through the mouth of his prophets, man. All right, God has prophesied on you fucking devils. You know what I'm saying? Telling you your end, man. Your judgment, your kingdom is going down, man.
That's right.
Through the power of Yahawashi, start with it. From the elders apostles to the bishops down to us, man.
That's right.
You know? You got it, bro.
This book of Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahawashi right hand, shall be turned unto thee. And that's going into, the curses, man. You know, you see right now, you got the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, we're under the curses currently, man. We're drinking of that cup. All right, but pretty soon we know, according to Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, verse 7, it's going to be turned on our enemies, man.
Yep.
You know, the ones that persecute us and hate us, man. All right, so Esau, Edom, his time is coming, man.
Yep.
All right, or in other words, the roles is about to be reversed.
Yep.
Okay, the Lord is about to put you in your rightful position as being the basis of men,
Yep.
and captives under the Lord, his people, man. All right?
Hey, matter of fact, stop right there, bro. I got to bring this out, bro. We got to go back to Jeremiah 50. Man, I'm going to start at verse 28, man. The voice, Jeremiah 50:28, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord, our God, Yahawashi, the vengeance of his temple, right? You know, it says, call together the archers against Babylon, the elect, man. Prophesying, giving that warning, man, before the destruction take place, man. All right, verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon. All right, all these other nations, man, they're gonna have their arrows, man, which represent thermonuclear missiles, man, pointing at Babylon, which represents America, man. Okay, and this time we prophesying, giving a warning on, man. We're gonna go back to Matthew 24. All right, we're gonna bring other scriptures out first. You know what I'm saying? That go back to Ezekiel 30, 33, and whatever scriptures else I had, brothers holding. But anyway, Jeremiah 15:29, it says, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. Woo! They're going back to Revelation 18, man. Yep. All right, you know, the scripture say recompense her double, man. All right, double unto her, man. All right, it says according to her works, according to all that she have done, she represents Babylon, man, that queendom, man. All right, you know, the harlot. All right, that great harlot, man, that great whore. At the end of the day, all right, what emblem they give you, the Statue of Liberty, man. All right, you know, represents that whore. she have done do unto her, for she have been proud. Nobody proud of Esau against the Lord Yahawah, against the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Yahawashi. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Yahawashi. Yeah, when throwing nuclear missiles hit, you'll have young men dying, dude. Young men of war, all you wicked ass niggas that's destined, man. You 2/3, man. All right, you know, okay, gonna be cut off, man. All right. It says, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, Yahawashi of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, which is vastly approaching. That's why we're giving that warning, which we can get back to Ezekiel 33. All right, you know, it says, verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall. He's super elite, man. All right, y'all gonna be preserved, and y'all gonna escape that Holocaust only to be the first set of slaves. You damn Edomites over here, hey, y'all gonna be put to death. All the Edomites in Babylon gonna die, man. The second death, man. And none shall raise them up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities. And what America known for? Cities, man. Right? You know, at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right. All right, this is the ultimate city right there, man. Babylon is the ultimate city, man. And cities,
you got 50 states. Put it on 50 states as cities, man.
Yeah, cities, man. That's right. A fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. So yeah, going back to the third new missile, it's gonna hit everything. Babylon gonna be desolate at the end of the day, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left remaining in Babylon, man. All right, for a very long time. All right, when that smoke clear, it only thing gonna habitate it is unclean desert-like creatures, man. Ain't no humans gonna inhabit it after the destruction Yahawashi is gonna bring over here to Babylon, man. Israel gonna get blown off the map too, but guess what? Israel gonna be built back up, you know, so by the hands of you heathen nations, and our other planets and our other plans we gonna have, man. All right, gonna build by your heathen. Where we seen your ass at, man? Okay, all right. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts: the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together." That's how you know it's talking about modern day Egypt. Like you know it's talking about Babylon, man. All right, you know, because the northern kingdom, you know what I'm saying, going back, I believe that's what 2 Kings, if I ain't mistaken, the way the Syrians plucked their ass up out of the land of Israel is all about the prophecy. You know, Willie Yahawashi, they got plucked out. But here it is, you got, you know, the northern kingdom, which we know the head of the northern kingdom is Ephraim. All right, you know what I'm saying, the Native American and Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, Latino tribe. Okay, all right, you know, that's the northern kingdom, and then you have your Negro tribes, you know what I'm saying, the head tribe, which is Judah, man. You know, all right, with your Benjamites, which your so-called Jamaicans, and your Levites, you know what I'm saying, which is your so-called Levites, so-called Haitians, man. All right, at the end of the day, all right, the Negro tribe, man. All right, you know, but it says the kingdoms are gonna be oppressed together, and where did that happen? Over here in Babylon, man. All right, you know, that's when we were oppressed together, man. All right, you know, that's what it's talking about. That says, "Thus,"
and what you was that history dealing with the Assyrian captivity is right. It's 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, start the 5th verse on down.
The water, brother. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahawashi, the children of Israel and the children of Judah." Yeah, the children of Israel represent the northern kingdom. The children of Judah represent the southern kingdom. Were oppressed together, man. All right, you know, okay. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We still in slavery today. That's what we're talking about. To this day, still slave. But Yahawashi, he lifted off the chains and the heavy yokes off our necks. You know what I'm saying? And now we're slaves by contract. All right, because when you majority of Jake, even Jake in the goddamn entertainment world or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, they're employees by Esau. So if you're an employee, what it makes you? You're a servant. That's the word for employee is servant. So you got high level service, high paid service, just like back in slave, hardcore slave. You feel me? So ain't no damn difference, you know. So we're a slave by contract on, you know what I'm saying, on this side right here, man. All right. Well, in this duration right here. All right. In these stages, these last days, you know what I'm saying, you know. All right. These last days, the last days of the last days, end days. Man.
Right.
That's why. Okay? Yeah. That's why Esau push debt on you so much. Right. You know, so he can keep you entrapped.
The criticism ain't nothing but a debt system.
Right, that's it. Credit,
it's a form of oppression, man.
Well, you know, the whole Federal Reserve and all that was built off of debt. So everybody gonna always be in debt, man. That's how you set it up.
Jeremiah 15:34, their Redeemer is strong. Hey, Yahawashi, man. Right? You know, big bro, King of Kings at the end of the day through the power of Yahawah. The Lord of hosts, Yahawah, is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. I ain't gonna disquiet, man. Put y'all as a fucking devil, man. Put y'all as a fucking devil. Nobody happen, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's the time. That's the time that we're coming in. That's us giving that warning, man. Right. And the visitation of Yahawashi, man.
Right.
All right, you know. What bros was holding?
I was finishing out that Habakkuk, the shameful.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
God, Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahawashi right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And we're just getting into the point, you know, of Esau Edom's shameful history.
Yeah.
You know, the main reason Yahawashi is bringing it in, and ultimately a destruction to his kingdom, for what he did to the Lord's people.
That's right.
That's why when you read in the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter, the Lord swore is going to be bathed in heaven to come down upon the people of his curse. These Edomites, these devils over here in America, because of what he did to his brother, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look what he's still doing. Look what Trump doing to the Northern Kingdom. And what he about to do to the Southern Kingdom as well. All the tribes, man.
I got a precept for you, brother. I got a precept for you. And you go ahead and break it down.
Gone.
Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which is continuation. That word perpetual means continuation. I'm going to continue on. Let the brother get it. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Yep. And that was the blessing that was given to you by our forefather Isaac.
That's right. That's right.
You know, you used your blessing against Jacob, because going back into that history of Genesis, the 27th chapter, that's when your hatred began. Because of the blessing that we got blessed with, the kingdom of heaven that's coming unto Israel, man.
Somebody get Genesis 27:41 for the brother real quick. Everything he just said. We back it up with scripture. Everything he just said.
So this is a part of
27:41.
that shameful spewing that's going to be on your glory, man. Because this is how you got the landmass of America, Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You took it from the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
And you brought the Southern Kingdom over here and shed their blood, man.
That's
and put
right.
them in hardcore bondage.
That's right.
And you want to try to erase that, like Priest was bringing out critical race theory. You can't erase that history. This is this is American history, man.
That's right. That's right.
All right, and Yahawah, most importantly, Yahawashi remembers it all, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's why he tried to take it out the school system, man.
Yeah.
That's right, brother. That's right.
We're trying to say Jake was pretty much indentured servants.
Yeah.
Pretty much saying Jake volunteered himself to go into slavery. Who the fuck is going to volunteer himself to go into hardcore slavery?
Who gonna volunteer to go on auction block?
Auction,
split up. You know what I'm saying? Split your kids up, split your families up.
Get whipped.
You know what I'm saying? Get whipped. Get your back whipped, man.
Get your
Your
rod
back
cut
look
off.
like a goddamn Google map and shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know that one picture that was all over the internet. Come on, man. Them deep ass, whips in his back, whips in his back. And my whole thing is like, well, okay, Esau. Well, how about you volunteer your ass going to sleep?
How you could actually whip somebody like an animal? You shouldn't do an animal like that.
Right,
bro.
exactly.
Like that.
And Esau get mad as hell. Look how they got mad at Michael Vick for the dog fight.
Right.
They wish they could put him in there for life, man.
You know that was wicked, but look how Esau was in an uproar about it.
If you could volunteer,
You know what?
Hey, you fuck with a K9. You hold a K9. You kill a K9.
Oh man, they like you kill a real police officer.
you go to jail, you get life.
Yeah.
What's the guy? Henry Ruggs.
Oh, Henry Ruggs.
You know,
he killed a
When he driving so fast and he killed the lady and her dog, he got more time.
Yeah, for the dog.
For the dog.
They say it was like that. That's like the count of 2 people dying. Yeah.
That's the thing. Esau, man.
Esau.
And he ain't the devil though.
He
ain't
Esau
the fucking
devil. Esau
man.
devil.
He ain't the devil.
Like, come on, man. You know. But that's Esau for you, man. And we know why Esau love his animals, man. He love them a little too much.
Right.
You got it, come on.
This is Genesis 27 and 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
There you go. Not because of no skin color, man.
Right.
You know, it's deeper than skin, man. You know, these everyday peon crackers, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know why the hatred that they have for Jake, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it goes back through the spirit because they don't, a lot of them, these damn Edomites, they believe the lies of what their ancestors, their head tribe told them, Amalek, where he preached out to the world. He indoctrinated them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he didn't tell them that they're fucking Edomites, man. He didn't tell them they're the wicked, man. Right. According to the scriptures, man. They the cursed seed that Yahawah Shai gonna have Edom nation forever. They didn't tell them that they're stupid ass, dumb ass, fucking forefather Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? He sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He sold his fucking blessing to Jacob, man. At the end of the day, which was already preordained anyway from Yahawah Shai, man. Go back to Revelation 9, man. Before their works or anything, and they weren't works of men. It was the will and the purpose of Yahawah Shai. Like Yahawah Shai told Moses, he had mercy on who he had mercy on at the end of the day, man. You know?
Romans.
Yeah, what I said? What I said?
You said Revelation.
Oh, Shalawam. I'm going to say Romans, the 9th chapter. Shalawam. Romans, the 9th chapter. Shalawam.
Well, we know what you mean.
Yeah, kind of the water, brother. The water.
Back at Genesis 27 and 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
Hated Jacob. I just read Ezekiel 35, that perpetual hatred. So that hatred went on down to his seed, man. Yeah. All right, you know, it got passed on down, man. That hatred.
Right.
All right, you know, you can see, you know, from my great grandmother, they can remember Edomites with goddamn Confederate flags in their houses or on their cars and trucks and shit. Absolutely. And here it is, all the way back to 2025. You can still see Esau with a Confederate flag. And you know, we from down south, so we see plenty of them shit.
Right.
We down south or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Consider one of the Dixie states, red states at the end of the day.
Around here.
Right.
That's right here. The suburbs right here, man. You know, you gotta mix you got Jake mixed with the other nations. You know what I'm saying? You know, out here. And here it is, you got a damn Edomite being a fucking Edomite showing the true colors, but they're going into, like I said, that perpetual hatred got passed down, man. Right. Got pushed to them. And that's the enemy. What that shit called? ENMITY.
Enmity.
That's enmity that Yahawah Shai the water. That Yahawah Shai put, you know what I'm saying, on that righteous, you know what I'm saying, and the wicked, man, the seed, man. Because, you know, Jacob and Esau were twins, man. All right? You know, so Yahawah Shai, he separated Jacob and Esau. They were two different nations of people that he was going to separate. You had the righteous and the wicked, man. All right, just like oil and water can't mix at the end of the day.
That's why they was. That's why they was struggling and fighting in the womb.
In the womb, man. In the womb, man. Yeah, so it's heavy right there within itself, literally, man. Yeah. You know, that was the righteous seed against the wicked seed and whatnot. So they automatically gonna be at opposition with each other. They're gonna clash, bro. You know, all right. And this, like I said, this devil, he sold his birthright.
Right, he
sold it. And then try to get mad at
but the super elite, going back to my point, the super elite, they know that history. They know the Bible is real. You don't have a lot of you know what I'm saying, so-called high officials or Esau, you know what I'm saying, make comments that the true education is the Bible, man. The scriptures, man. Yeah. Because so to show you the devil know the scripture tell you even the devil believe, you know the name. Tell Esau did diligence, so he wiser than Daniel. So Daniel know that there's a higher power, Yahweh, which is his power. The devil didn't know.
You mean tell me Esau?
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. At the end of the day, man. You know, Esau is the physical counterpart of Satan on this world. Satan know that there's a higher power. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right. So come on, the devils know what's going on. That's why they be praying, you know, to get their birthright back, which they won't get. Going back to what is Hebrews 12 and 36 and 37. You know what I'm saying, where there's no repentance for Esau. He saw carefully with tears and you know what I'm saying, you know. So this devil, he know, man. All right, he know what his latter end is. I'm talking about the super elite, the 1%ers, man. All right, like I said, these regular peon crackers, man, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. Right. They just know they hate niggas, man. That's all they know. They hate niggas and Hispanics. They don't know it go back to the scriptures all about prophecy. They don't believe in the Bible. They're not spiritual. It ain't for them to believe. All these other heathen nations, man. Like at the end of the day, it only be like Jacob, like when like prime example, like the elder Manat Zatbot and other brother that's out there, they teach out there in Murder Beach. You know, Murder Beach is a big tourist attraction in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you always have people coming up there to those brothers' churches, man. Which is, you know, we are the church. Church is what it's called out at the end of the day. Right. So usually either be Jake or goddamn Esau come and step. Cause Esau get his judgment. You know, been the wicked, you know the truth. Esau be playing it off. That be tripping me off. When Esau, he'll walk up to the brothers. Hey, what y'all teach? You know what we teaching. Just go ahead and get to the point. Don't sugarcoat shit. You know what the Hebrew Israelites. You know what? You don't see us on the internet. You know what we represent. And they probably don't see some of the worst of the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They try to put taggers with all the Israelites. All the Israelites ain't got the same doctrine. Ain't no one Hebrew Israelite camp got the 100% truth, and that's Israel at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Israel, great millstone at the end of the day, man. All right, that's great millstone. Stuff from Elders, Apostles, El Bishops, down to us, man. You know? But the point of the matter is, you only have like the damn heathens I mean, the heathen, which is Esau, and daggone, and silly ass fucking Jake or whatnot, man. Every now and then you have a sincere Jake, man, that'll come ask questions and whatnot. But you got like Elam, Moab, and Ammon, and Jack. They don't be stopping.
They really don't.
They know this word is okay for them, man. Their spirit don't resonate with the words of Yahawashi, man. Jake is the only people. Even wicked ass Jake, they believe in some Jesus Christ. They still try to hold on to the Bible though. They still believe in it. They don't not according to true knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They got a zeal, but not according to knowledge. They, you know what I'm saying? They can confess. They know it's a higher power. Majority know it's a higher power and whatnot. Even them clowns talking about Allah, them off ass fucking niggas. But Jake is we're spiritual people. Esau don't be believing in nothing. Esau ain't spiritual at the end of the day. Esau believing in his gun, his weapons, and shit, man.
And his money.
You know, his gun and his money. Sure, he's pride. He's that way in there. Anytime Jake act like they can be the wickedest ass Jake. When Jake go through some adversity, Jake go right back to the Bible. He's spiritual people by nature, man. Spiritual people by nature, man.
You know what I'm saying? Want to start praying.
Want to confess his sins.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
G-Dep got away with murder. He turned himself in. Well, he told him himself, man. I ain't say he snitch on himself though, but he turned himself in and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
So eating at him, man.
Man, that nigga trying to get away from Diddy. You know what it is, man? Like, fuck, I never go to prison to this damn thing. You know what that nigga was? Right. You know, some special delivery. I need that. Right. Pause, man.
Back at Genesis.
We know that special delivery right now, man. I was like 2020 and shit, you know.
Harlem shaking.
Yeah, all that, you know, I did be dancing all in the video and shit. He be jumping.
Harlem shaking.
Delivery of baby oil.
Yeah. No, Cole told back then. Special delivery. I need that. Special delivery. You got them shades on. Put them shades on. I need that. You know what I'm talking about. You know my plug. You know what I'm talking about. That video. That video.
He need it for the next party, man. For the next party.
Take that. You know?
Right.
The diddler. Go ahead, brother.
Back at Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my
Esau
father.
sold his birthright though. Right. You know, never, like I said, the devil never hold himself accountable at the end of the day, man. Right. Talking about the ultimate person always play victim all the damn time. Right. But doing everything, but you fucking with every damn body, man. You raping and take everybody's fucking resources, man. All right, and they ain't good enough. Then you want to enslave them at the end of the day or whatnot. Right. And those that don't go with your agenda, man, you put a hit on their ass or whatnot. You take their asses on out, talking about the leaders of other nations and shit or whatnot. If y'all don't want to conform to what we doing, and we gonna be the heads and shit, and we gonna take your resource and we give you what the fuck we want to give. If we give your ass anything, if we do business with your ass or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hey. So that's the pride of these goddamn fucking devils and shit or whatnot, man.
And just to furthermore show how selfish and greedy Esau is, because
he never have enough, man.
It did not. He still got a blessing, but that wasn't good. He still wanted to kill his brother. As we going, he was still blessed, even though he cried like a little bitch. But he got mad because he didn't care about his birthright. But throughout it all, he still got blessed.
Man, I want you to say he the basis of all men.
Yeah, Isaac still blessed.
No other heathen nation would do that. Right. Well, you know, Yahawashi had preordained, it gonna happen.
Right.
I ain't saying that, but. Going back to the point when Yahawashi said he's the basis of all men, no other nation will give up their birthright other than fucking Esau, showing you how carnal this motherfucker is, man. For some red meat or whatnot, man. This motherfucker, you know, Jacob was cooking, you know what I'm saying? Jacob probably break some bread with his damn brother and whatnot. He was hungry. I know he probably cooked enough for, you know what I'm saying? Both of them get something to eat. But this dummy, he gonna sit up there. Hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to save my brother. What it means to... No, but Jacob asked me. He's like, hey, send me your birthright. Yeah. You ain't had to agree to it. Jacob like, nigga, you that damn hungry.
He like,
He
could have been like, hell no.
Yeah. Oh, he could have cooked your own damn food. Nigga, first of all, you could have got you some damn fruit, because that's when you still had all the substance and nutrients back then. You could have got you a damn apple, orange, or plum, or whatever. You'd have been motherfucking good and shit. That shit would have had you damn good for some apples and shit. But you go, because you know, he was a clever hunter. Like, you say he's a clever hunter or whatnot. Shit, you know. Yeah, you could have damn... If you that case, you could have paid Jacob the daggone. Hey, I'll give you some bread, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? It's good to me. He wasn't even smart to do that. But that's how Yahawashi had it designed.
That's how the Lord wanted it to play.
That's how he had it designed. You know, he said, hey, bro, can I eat some of that? Bro, hey, Jacob, like, man, you finished cooking this. What you talking about, bro? He's like, man, I eat like it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Jacob like, well, damn. He said, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? Jacob like, hey, man, some of your birthright. What does birthright mean when I'm about to die?
Basically, he was saying he ain't tied. The Lord he's not tied to righteousness, man. Right. That's why he did it. You know, in the first place, man.
Right. Showing you, man. You know, Esau, basis of all men, man.
Right.
All right, you got it.
Plus, the law was oral back then, so they knew right from wrong. You knew you wasn't supposed to eat no damn blood meat, man.
Right.
Exactly.
But
They
Esau,
saw
He the wicked, man. Hey, just like that's how you know he came. You know, Cain came back in reincarnation of Esau. Remember, they're going back to the verbal law. Back to your point. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, because you know what they're supposed to give an animal sacrifice.
Right.
What did Cain do? He damn sacrificed something called fruit. Ain't no damn blood. What the fuck? They don't meat sacrifice. He still can't follow instructions. Then he'll get mad. He'll get angry. And take evil out, man. Because he was going on. He was wicked. Because Yahawashi accepted his offerings, but he didn't accept the offerings of Cain.
Hater, man.
All right. You know, so Abel was accepted by Yahawashi. Cain was rejected. That's why he got big mad and shit, man. But it's your fucking fault, though. How you get mad for somebody doing the right thing, man?
And
when you had the opportunity to do the right thing.
The Lord asked, he's what you mad about?
Yeah.
If you would have just did the right sacrifice, then you would have been good.
He the fucking devil.
Yeah. Like, what you mad
Here it is. Abel didn't do shit to damn Cain. He just murdered his daggone brother, man.
Yep.
He ain't gonna fucking lie, man.
Yeah.
That's your blood brother, bro. Try fucking wicked a devil that it is, man. He's a devil, man.
All day,
Fucking
bro.
devil, man.
He's a devil, He's a fucking devil.
I can't imagine killing my damn brothers,
Like,
man.
God damn, bro.
You know? But if you wicked, you Esau, you do that.
And then it's like, look at the reason why he did it. It ain't like like you said, Abel ain't harmed him.
Right,
Abel ain't do nothing. You
I ain't made you go off.
Come
I didn't
on,
make you
bro.
go off.
Yeah,
It ain't my fault you can't follow instructions.
Yeah, exactly. You get mad at me. You want me to fuck up too and be rejected because you rejected
on, bro.
Right, man. That's a nigga.
Hey,
I
but
say
see-
Esau the ultimate nigga, man.
That's the same mentality, bro. That's the
You know?
point you made, because that's the same
Nigga
mentality.
mad at you because you got money. You got bread and whatnot. You work hard for your damn money.
Yep.
Now he want to rob you and shit.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They want to blame you. Oh, man, you should have been flexing, yo. Yeah, you flexing. Yo. What the fuck?
Come on,
Nigga, this
bro.
my money. I want to do my money. What? You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta be a fucking victim? You know what I'm saying? To feel guilty.
At your expense.
And my suspense and whatnot because, you know, come on, man. Because I deserve to make my money the right way. You dating at the end of the day?
Right.
You know, you want to be a bum and shit? Yeah, man. You got it, brother.
That was it on that Genesis
27 to 41.
27.
All right. Well, I was holding that Ezekiel 35 and 5. I will
Okay,
go
fine.
ahead and get back there. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out. Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. So, you know, from the beginning, man. We're back to the history, man.
Shalaki. My apologies, I didn't read all of it.
Oh, okay.
Genesis 27 and 41. It says, it's the latter end, it says, the days of mourning for our father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
So Esau didn't play out. Esau actually slayed his brother Jacob, but through their seed.
Yeah.
Jacob, you know what I'm saying, was a nation. You know, is a separate nation from fucking Esau. Esau was a nation. Man. Two different nations at the end of the day. And Yahawashi can do what he want to do at the end of the day, man. For the clowns out there like Esau and other niggas, man. How they have the same father, they ain't the same nation. And people come Yahawashi can do
Then they
what
believe
want
in
to do.
then all the weird old guys that they believe in
Right,
and stuff.
right.
You mean tell me the true power can't do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all believe in God, you know, with animal heads, God, and come on, man.
Because hell, all the families came out of three men. Shem, you know what I'm saying, Ham and Japheth at the end of the day and whatnot. Niggas got a problem with that. How they be three different nations?
It's like, bro.
How much we have to fucking do that, man?
Yeah, like, come
you
on,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? You know, shit. You won't say a cat and a tiger the same, but they still come out of the cat family at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Yahawashi do things, man. Do how he want to do it at the end of the day, man. That's right. You know, but not like you say, not it's too high for a fool, man.
Right.
All right. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which is the continuation, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, we coming to the end, man. And it's every day gonna come. Brothers 12 and 12 come to that great wrath, man. You know the time is short, man. The time that we're in right now, that we giving warning, you know what I'm saying, to Israel, man. All right, so from the elders, apostles to the bishops on down to us, man. All right, you know, so you niggas, man, you can't say you ain't get this warning, bro. All right, the devil gonna come with that great wrath, and we tell you why, because the blessing, man. So we give you the reason, we give you all the answers, man. Any questions you have, we give you the answers according to the scriptures, going back to the scriptures, man, like we supposed to, man. All right, you know, so you ain't got no doggone excuses, man. All right, you know, you gotta ask no damn who, what, and why, what. Now we telling you the who, what, why, what's happening, man. These simpletons out there, man. All right, look, we want to take everything as entertainment, man. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahawah, Why Yahawashi, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, talking to Esau, this is a judgment, man. Going back to Revelation 13, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know what I'm saying? He that put in captivity, you know what I'm saying, must be put in captivity, man.
That's right.
All right, end of the day, man. That's judgment, righteous judgment.
Righteous judgment.
All right, you know, and going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Man.
Yeah.
All right, all these enemies, man, gonna come upon the curses of all these curses gonna come upon the enemies of Israel at the end of the day, man.
That's
As a matter of fact, somebody get Deuteronomy 37 real quick for me, man.
I'm
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
This
Go
is the
ahead,
book
my
of
brother.
Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And it reads, And the Lord Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee.
Yeah,
which
Esau and the
persecute."
rest of these daggone heathen nations, man.
Right.
All right, that hate us or whatnot, man. All right, that go back to Psalms the 83rd chapter.
Yep.
All right,
Correct.
which we're gonna grab that. We can grab that real quick. We can brought it out. We can, blow the dust off of that. We quoted so much. You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and read a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah,
All right, so because Yahawashi giving you the names of the enemies of Israel, who these curses gonna come upon.
Right.
And read Deuteronomy 20 and 15. If you know what I'm saying, we didn't, keep the covenant. You know what I'm saying, because the covenant never changed. Talk about new covenant, really new covenant, the old covenant at the end of the day.
It's refreshed.
It's being
It's gonna be
refreshed.
refreshed.
Yeah, that's
And
all
it-
it is. It's gonna be in inward parts
Yep.
at the end of the day. But we broke the covenant, so therefore, you know what I'm saying, it was a consequence. It was a penalty for breaking it. Which is gonna be these curses.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15 that you're reading about.
us, yeah.
All right, going into slavery, man, losing the name, discontinuing from our heritage, being at the fucking bottom, being he the nation that's over us that shall not show pity to the young or the old at the end of the day or whatnot,
Right.
All right, so all that's being written, man, through the curses, but them curses gonna come back on our fucking enemies, man,
Yeah,
of
right.
Israel at the end of the day, man. All right,
Right.
and we reading it right here.
That shows we serve Salaki, bro.
No, you good.
That shows we serve a balanced power, man.
Right. Just right.
Yeah, true justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Isaiah 40 and 15, 17, how about Yahawashi said you heed the nations, y'all are less than nothing,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Y'all are less than nothing at the end of the day.
Boy, they rock.
The most I don't even give a fuck about you heathen nations at the end of the day. And he still let y'all rock, man. He still let y'all shit on Israel because of the curses because Israel went off.
Curses,
So the
man.
most I allow you, heathen nations get off on Israel.
Yeah,
Shit,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Open season on that. Open
Right.
season on their fucking ass. I ain't gonna defend their ass and shit. I'm just gonna make sure y'all destroy my
Right.
elect and whatnot. But if be 2/3, man, y'all have at them, man. They
Right.
live damn day, man.
Hey.
But they still the elect too. They still, touch
Right.
my anointing at the end of the
Touch
day.
my
All y'all gonna be
right.
righteous in the kingdom
Yep.
at the end of the day. They just wicked on this side,
On this
man.
side.
At the end of the damn day, man.
Ultimately, what they don't realize is, all the blessings that the Lord been blessing, especially Esau. We got the blessing that's playing out now. All those blessings that when the Lord gave Israel into the hands of these heathen, they really were setups, man. They really were traps.
Right.
And snares for y'all, man. Because ultimately, we're gonna have y'all in subjection, man.
That's
We're
right.
gonna whoop y'all ass, man.
Yeah.
Especially Esau, man.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
You
And
made
that's true justice, man.
And when you made mention of the covenant as well too in the Old and the New Testament, the Lord is very specific on who He made His covenant
Right,
with.
right.
In the Old and the New, He didn't never say, "Hey, you know what? This covenant is for all people."
Yeah,
and then
never said.
furthermore, Romans 9 clears that up too. It says the covenant that He made. It said, "Who are the Israelites?"
That's right.
Romans 9:4. But getting to the Psalms 83rd chapter that the bishop had called for, that's starting at verse 1, and it says a song or psalm of Asaph, keep not thou silence, O Yahawah, hold not thou peace, and be not still, O Yahawah, for lo, thou enemies make a tumult, and they hate thee that have lifted up the head.
That hate thee that lifted up the head, man. All right, and Yahawashi, he about to go ahead and he about to call your names out, man.
Yep.
All right, Yahawashi, man. He's about to put an address to that
Right.
location.
Right.
At the end of the damn day
It's
and
your
whatnot.
location.
He gonna address your ass, man.
Correct.
Okay, he gonna put a name on it, man.
That's
All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, Psalms 83.
It's a lot. Real quick, I want to go into that word tumult.
Come.
Just real quick. Pretty much, it says to murmur, to growl, roar, cry aloud, right? To be in a stir, in a commotion. So that's really going into when they have those UN meetings and those summit meetings and all that, trying to pretty much figure out how they're gonna keep Jake cut off from Yahawashi,
Right.
so that they can continue to rule over Jake, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
You got it.
And then Google definition say a loud, confused noise.
Right. Coming together,
Causing
different
confusion.
think tanks and all of that, man. Yep.
Going back to Psalms 83 and 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Hold on. Stop right there. Isaiah 25 and 7, and he would destroy in this mountain Esau.
Yep.
Right? And mountain represents you super elite.
The
mountain represents government.
Yep.
Okay.
Power.
And power. It says the face of the covering cast over all people. You damn Edomites, man.
Yep.
All right, because you any damn thing you would not, even on the internet, a lot of information that's be on the internet 5, 6, 7 years ago, supposed you Edomites, y'all taking off. But the word of the truth done went out anyway or whatnot.
Right. Yeah, it's
all right, so y'all don't want anything relating y'all back to the daggone Edomites, man. Y'all want nothing to show who y'all are, the Edomites, man. That's when you go and you type in Edomites, man. Ain't gonna be that much information on it, man.
Yep.
Edom, man. All right, first of all, you making like some damn Arabs Edomites. That's a fucking lie, man. You damn small hats, you fucking devils,
Right.
man. You damn
bro.
devils that's over here in the EU nations or whatnot. You got chocolate damn Edomites
Right.
there too, man.
Right.
Don't let us forget that.
Yeah.
And we always make mention that Jake see the sky through amongst the nation. Esau too. A lot of them damn motherfucking Arabs, the billionaires, and Elam and Moab and Ammon, a lot of them fucking go back to damn Esau, man. Edom, man.
Right.
Esau put his seed in all these damn nations.
They call
Same thing as Israel, man.
The ones that they call like His Excellency and all them type of them Arabs and all that.
Yeah.
That's what Jaquan talking about.
And that's also part of their shameful history as well too. That they those fucking elites, they were impregnating or raping and
The Herodian dynasty and whatnot, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Those bunch of damn chocolate Edomites, man.
Right.
That's why Yahawashi, I believe, referred to them as foxes, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. Because they looked like Israel, but they didn't have the spirit of Israel because they weren't Israelites at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right, they was them damn fucking terrorists, man. Try to blend in with the wheat at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Right.
Which that's only Yahawashi Mashiach be able to separate the wheat from the tares at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right.
Like Bill Clinton's son.
Yeah, like Bill Clinton. You can look at him and tell he awkward though.
He look like and to be honest, he kind of like OJ
retarded.
Juice Man, man. You would think he's a light skinned Negro, but he's a fucking, like you say, he's
got a
awkward.
long chin like a damn dad. Long chin.
But back in Psalms.
Oh, Shalak, I ain't finished verse 7.
Oh, Shalak, I'm sorry, Bishop.
Nah, Shalak, my bad. And he would destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. Yeah, Esau, man. And the veil that is spread over all nations or whatnot, man. So that was part of, that covering cast, that was part of you, what I'm saying, trying to erase Israel at the end of the day, man. Not only physically, so trying to erase the remembrance of Israel, man. All right, by saying we Africans, we Puerto Ricans, we Mexicans, we Native Americans, putting all those bywords on us, them carpet names on us at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
You didn't want nothing to insinuate us being who we truly are, which is Israel at the end of the day, the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's why Esau don't have a problem when you identify yourself as a damn African or Native American, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Hispanic, Latino pride, Native American pride, all that. Yep.
They call themselves what? Foundational Black Americans now, man. FBAs. These niggas is crazy.
These niggas bugged the fuck out, man.
But that's what happened.
That going back to Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Yeah.
These niggas want to claim to something. They know they belong to something. They don't know what they belong to. They don't know their history. They don't know their heritage at the end of the day. So they want to claim to something. That's why nigga join any damn thing, man. Nigga be a Muslim, nigga be a more, long as a nigga part of something. Nigga, he can try to associate something with his heritage. He don't know it past the slave ship at the end of the day or whatnot.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes down,
that's why they'll say that. They'll come out and say,
when you tell them who we are, because I'm like, if you go back to Africa, everybody with kings in Africa.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, everybody come from that so-called royal line,
Come on,
man.
bro. Come on, bro. Everybody bro.
We kings, we queens.
Bro,
they didn't have service.
Yeah,
kings not have service and
Come
shit.
on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Just like you ain't had that many Jake that was getting it back. You ain't had that many. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the masses that was poor and shit.
Come on, bro.
Oh, right. I'll tell you.
That's Jake though.
But it says, and the veil that is spread over all nations, man. All right. Esau lies is a manipulation that he done put out there, man. All right? Because he's still trying to escape his judgment. He ain't going to be able to escape his judgment ultimately at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay? So you can't hide, man. Just like when was when Isaac and Rebecca told Jacob and Esau, "Hey, y'all can deal with women, but don't deal with this tribe or have like women."
Right.
What Esau did, he did
Esau
total
got
opposite,
yep,
man.
yep.
You know,
Rebellious, man.
he tried to get his daggone melon, get his melon back, man.
That shit was
Show you again what he'll try to hide amongst the nations at the end of the day. He's
still
trying to blend in. He ain't better blend in, man. Most likely give him that mark of leprosy, man. They, you know what I'm saying? That's the curse of Cain, man. You know, the wicked root.
Yeah.
So we know who you are. That's why I came like, man, it's too much on me, too much I can bear. Anybody that see me will want to kill. Why would somebody? Why would somebody see that will want to kill you?
Right.
If you ain't look like
you stood out
amongst other people. If somebody want to kill you, they think something wrong. Oh, he look wrong. What the hell is going on? How would they recognize? Why did this one just go to just kill you? If you look normal, they don't even know you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because everybody was dark skinned back then. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Until Cain got that damn curse, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh Lord, because they know that you go against nature, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know.
And that's a sin.
Right? That's like even in the animal world, any type of albino animal, you know what I'm saying? They get outcast or whatever. Other animals ain't around them, man.
Sometimes animals
put them to death or something. They kill you.
Send violence, show violence towards them, man.
They were just like when there was I think they could have been Reubenites, man. It was I forgot what I forgot what island they was on and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what tribe. I knew it was a Reubenite tribe and whatnot. And that was their first encounter with Esau, and it was like, what the fuck? They was scared. Yeah, they were looking at it. They were looking at each other like,
what the fuck is that, bro?
We never seen nothing like this right here before.
Bro,
like, you ain't normal one night.
Exactly.
But Esau taught this devil is, he taught our people, that's the standard of beauty. That's the image of beauty.
That's the image of inferiority.
There you go.
That's really what that
Say that
image
again,
is.
brother.
That's the image of inferiority, man. That's what that is, because y'all are inferior, man.
That's right.
And now it's coming out.
Because they have, you know what I'm saying, blonde hair and blue eyes, that's a recessive gene at the end of the day, man. Goes against nature at the end of the day or whatnot. We showing, going back to the brother point, Saquon point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are the ones that are inferior, man. Yep. Israel's superior, because here it is, we in slavery, but why are we more athletic than you? If you more superior, that means you do everything better than us or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Jacob, we created all things at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. Yep. All right, you know. Okay.
And even
why we better lovers than you and shit? Your woman, well, they love us, man. Even in slavery, we had a yoke. They still couldn't stay off. They couldn't kick their hands out our pants, man. Yep. All right, end of the day, end of the day or whatnot. And they know they gonna grab a handful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, man. So they grab a handful. Esau, come on, man.
Right.
You know them Edomites, man. They was damn
jealous. That's what
they call. They were sexual. They were sexually. What do you call that shit?
Deprived.
They were sexually deprived, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay.
And that's why Esau would always cut off Jake Rod.
Right. Yeah.
Because they out of jealousy. Yeah, Esau, he a
go ahead,
Esau a bow anyway.
Yeah, he a little bow in the goddamn way. Women know that.
Exactly. Yeah, bow anyways, man.
You know, you got it, brother.
Back at Psalms 83, verse 3.
Esau couldn't satisfy his woman, man. She had to go to jail. She had to go to jail. And that's why she was sexually frustrated, man.
Yeah.
Because you see Jake on them Bahasham blush. Oh, Lord, that's the third. That's the third leg right there. Man, shit, man. Esau already knew what time it was. Man. Right. Oh, I can't compete with that. Right. I'm hating now. My wife looking at this nigga. He's a fucking nigga. You want to sleep with this nigga? You don't even look like that. I see the gaze in your eyes when you looked at him. You know, you're more. You just
get mad as hell.
Get mad as hell. They can take it out on fucking Jake and shit, man. You know.
And then, but then the Edomite woman too. You know what I'm saying? She at the end of the day would sleep with Jake. And know that she ain't supposed to, and then they will say that Jake raped them.
Yeah.
So hey, they gonna, y'all gonna pay for that too.
Especially she get pregnant.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Alive. She's like, oh, she's calling rape.
Like on that movie,
Life.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bishop Rosewood lied on the goddamn Jake. She was damn hard. She lied on Jake.
Yep.
Got a whole city. Like I said, going back to your point, a lot of them damn Edomite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lay with Jake. Yeah. Well, they'll make Jake lay with him, and then they'll lie on him.
Because they say, if you don't lay with me, I'm going to lie on you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Show you them damn
wicked,
devils,
man. But at the same time, going back to your point, they was lusting after Jake so much, man.
Even in our lowest form, we still fucking better than you, man. That's the whole point. That's the whole point, man. You know, we still better than you or whatnot.
And
but yet you supposed to be fucking superior though.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
And all the
Outta here with
inventions and
that,
everything the world look at Esau as if he is better than, you know, pretty much everybody, especially Jake, because of everything that they stole.
Hold this point now.
Right.
Why, if they so fucking damn superior, why is melon selling online?
Right.
Why you need melon though?
Right.
You so
And
fucking
then they go
superior,
to
right?
try to get tans.
Right. And also, tell me this right here. Why do you get Jake organs? Like when them old Edomites and shit need different transplants.
Yep.
Why you gotta get Jake? Why you got, you know, organs?
Because we're
harvesting
superior.
and all that bullshit.
We're
We know about all that
beings,
too.
man.
Fucking devil. Part of you
That's
being
shit.
fucking exposed and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, but why? Why?
Yep.
If you fucking if you more superior, should you always be better?
Yeah, go to your own people.
Yeah. Why you
get
gotta
their
come to
organs.
Jake? At the end of the day, man, we better than you in every aspect, man.
Right.
So really,
Going back to
Esau
Hebrews
actually-
7 and 6.
Yep.
Not Hebrews, you gonna say Hebrews on my mind. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, we're a special people. We're
Yeah.
above all nations. Israel's
Above
I'll
above
break
all
it
nations.
out. I'll break it out for you.
Uh-huh.
Deuteronomy 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahawah thy power.
Holy means separate, man.
Mhm.
All right, who's holy? Israel at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, because the laws and commandments only given to Israel.
That's
All right, you know, all right. We the seed of the righteous at the end of the day. Well,
That's
not
right.
you fucking Esau. You the seed of the wicked. You third category of man.
Yeah.
All right, you know. Yep.
Yep. The Lord Yahawah thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Right.
above
It's a lot.
all people.
Above all people. Oh, that's racist right there, brother. That's racist. We better than all you damn heathens at the end of the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jake transcends everything he does, man.
That's right.
You ain't got no fucking Elamite or no. I'm talking about real. If they're Elamite and they're pop stars, whatever, that's see the Jake.
It's
But you
Jake,
ain't got
right.
no goddamn Elamite and Moab and Ammon. You know the other heathen nations. The real Hamites, the king fucking rap ain't got no rhythm. They just as bland as fucking Esau, man.
That's-
Esau got a little more rhythm than them damn some of the Hamites I see and shit or whatnot.
Well, Esau in his power. You know,
Yeah.
Esau being in his power. Because really, you know, when Esau go back to his true state, his base state, that nigga gonna be
Yeah.
Uber.
He'll be worth. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you know you know what I'm saying. The point of the point of the matter is, you know what I'm saying. The point I was making, these heathen nations, you know what I'm saying. It can't be no global star. But you got Jake, a Michael Jordan, a Michael Jackson, a Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. They were global icons at the end of the day. Wherever they go out in the world, you know what I'm saying. You know, you got people, the other heathen nations. You know what I'm saying? They were like gods at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
Like with Michael Jackson back in the day when he performed, he had people actually passing out. There was a lot of Edomites, because you know majority of Edomites probably for them tickets anyway. Mike Jackson back in the day when he was on the top, the Thriller days and shit and whatnot. You know, Dangerous and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they had people actually passing out and shit. Everywhere in the world, they'll bring a whole crowd or whatnot. Everybody trying to get to them at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro.
So only Jake can have that type
Jake,
of aura
man.
and give up that aura, but it can be good. Like even Wu-Tang. Like Wu-Tang go to damn China. The people on
Man,
damn China love
they
Wu-Tang.
worship
You know?
them niggas,
You know, they
bro.
worship goddamn. Hey, Stephon
I was about
Marbury.
to say that.
He like
I
a
was about
fucking
to say
god
that.
up there in
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
China
I
and
was about to
whatnot.
say
You know,
that, bro.
when Jake go to fucking Germany and
Yep.
shit with a lot of man, them women they treat you different over there
Yeah.
from other countries at the end of the damn day, cause they know who we are.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is, you don't have no damn heathen nation. They coming out there just being global stars like fucking Jake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know?
No.
All right, we the transcenders at the end of the day. The whole world want to follow us
Yeah.
because we the salt of the earth at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
That's how you know who Israel is. Or
Well,
whatnot,
look
man,
how
you know?
all of them, you know, they are influenced by hip hop culture.
Right.
You know, these
Oh,
other
yeah.
nations, which
Yeah.
you know, a lot
Yeah.
of them be Jake, but a lot of
Yeah.
them be heathens, man.
Right.
You know,
right,
they
right.
influenced by hip hop culture, and you know, want to be like Jake.
Every commercial.
Yep.
Even with like
Yeah.
basketball games, football games,
Right.
like before they about to go
Jake
to a
music.
break,
Play
they got Jake music.
Jake music.
They know they're gonna keep your attention
Come on,
and
man.
whatnot.
They ain't got no.
That's another
They
example.
ain't
Why,
got no
why you
fucking-
ain't playing the goddamn the red chili peppers and
Yeah,
shit, man?
yeah,
You know
hot
what I'm
chili
saying? Some
peppers.
god, you know.
Also Chinese,
Yeah, some
whatever
Chinese
type of
shit,
Chinese
you know?
shit, whatever.
Yes,
whatever
Elon.
listening to,
Oh,
Elon, man.
yeah,
We
that
live
crazy
up to
shit.
you,
Oh,
blah,
blah,
blah.
That
Yeah,
crazy
they ain't playing that shit
man.
during the NBA finals, man, and the playoffs, and they ain't playing that shit.
Or some ham shit or whatnot.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Booga, booga, booga. Whatever type of shit Ham listen to, man. Ain't no telling what Ham listen to.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Jake music, showing you Jake, we the salt of the earth, showing who Israel is. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics.
That's right.
All right, you got it.
I got 2 precepts.
Go
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 31. He that is honored in poverty how much more in riches. And you see how, you know, as we was bringing out different examples, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, shoot, Mike Tyson, all these Michaels, you know. But that name go
And
back
LeBron
to
James.
LeBron
James, he's a global
Big
icon.
guy,
You know what I'm saying? LeBron James. You know, I'm trying to think
Shit,
like
Kobe.
Kobe, Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
Yep.
Will Smith, that damn big mo. Will Smith, he's a global icon, man. You
Yeah.
know, hell, even before he got all that trouble with Diddler, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's known throughout the whole world, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, okay. His old nasty ass, man. All right, you got it.
But imagine, you know, in the kingdom of heaven. Because that's Jake getting praised in his low state, us being under subject, under Esau, Edom. So imagine when we get everything. You know, we get this knowledge that Yahweh Shai, you know, we open up to everything.
Right,
New bodies, you know. You
So
got
like, I ain't mean to
gotta
cut your wisdom. Just to add to it, we just gonna show the whole world what a true nobility looks like, man. What
Yeah.
true royalty actually looks like.
Right.
You know, Esau got his so-called, you know, royal families and all that, but that's a base level. That ain't royal.
right.
But when, like, you know, the point Yerome is making, once we actually are in our true power and our you know, being on top, then we're gonna show the whole world what true guys look like. You know, what true royalty looks like, man. And that's just us saying that with the mindset that we have now. When it's actually playing out in real time.
But Esau can't do shit right, man. Because Esau still, he following the script of Israel at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right? You know, even with how he got a system set up today. Like, he got himself his popes, the original popes with Jake.
Right.
He get that. He's not original with a couple
Right.
ideas or whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day or whatever,
Right.
man. You know,
You got to copy.
He got to copy Jake.
Yeah.
He got to copy Israel at the
Yeah.
end of the day or whatnot,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. Just one of
Cool.
many examples, but you go ahead.
Hence the reason why a lot of inventions, Jake make it, but Esau got to create the patent and take that idea and it seemed like he made it, you know? He put his stamp on it and he owned that idea, but Jake really made it.
Yeah, you know, we call it patent. That's why Esau created patents, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, nothing but you know what I'm saying, get me out of jail free card the way I can go and steal whatever I want to steal or whatnot. You know, nothing you can do about it at the end of the day. I put a patent on it. Even if that was your idea.
That's what
fuck
he
that.
invented.
But yeah,
See,
that was
that
he
goes
invented.
back to your people being property to
Yeah,
Esau. Because
yeah,
if you're a slave, well, you can't.
A slave don't have no ownership of
No
anything.
ownership.
That's a slave. You don't have no ownership of anything.
Yep.
You know, or that was play on words or whatnot. No, I ain't no slave. But yeah, nigga calls up and he's an employee.
Yeah, slick motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no slave, but you have to pay taxes.
Clock in.
And if you don't pay taxes, he said will come after your ass.
Damn,
Right,
that's-
and it's
You
crazy
know,
because
at the end of the day, so if you got to pay taxes, you still a fucking what? A slave.
Slave.
Yep.
All right? Slave by tribute at the end of the day and whatnot.
Right.
And you pay taxes. Oh, sovereigns don't pay taxes.
There you go.
All right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
difference.
that-
You gotta
That's a
renew it.
difference.
And I believe you got to renew your publishing too. Like, let's say you have music or you own music. If you don't renew your publishing, then the Edomite can just come swoop in and take your
Take
fucking
your shit.
publishing.
Right,
Because
right.
It's
They
all-
won't even get passed down to your kids.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
To the curses, man. Going back.
And then whenever they do want to try to go for their masters and all that,
Hey, you get Sam Cooke, man.
Yeah,
So after
you see?
Sam Cooke,
You see?
one of the first ones, man. They show you it ain't gonna go well for you damn niggas, man.
Nope.
You start talking about trying to get your own distribution companies. They want to cut Esau out as the middleman at the end of the day. That's why Sam Cooke was put to damn death at the end of the day. And what about no damn that story that they gave you? You know what I'm saying? Because the true reports, you know what I'm saying? You know, they were saying that Sam Cooke, you know what I'm saying, he was beaten to damn death, man. Pretty much all the bones in his body, he was broken at the end of the day because you had a woman, the woman in that movie Cadillac Records where you had Beyonce playing her part or whatnot. She was Elta, what is it?
Ella May. Not Ella May, Etta James.
Yeah, Etta James, there you go, brother. Etta James or whatnot, water, brother. Etta James, man. She actually, you know what I'm saying, made a statement, real life made a statement, and when she seen, you know what I'm saying, Sam Cooke body in that casket, she said that it looked like his head was probably like was something. His head barely was attached to his doggone body.
Damn.
That's how bad he was beating and shit or whatnot, man. You know, Esau got his own little lynch mob and shit or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
that was the Proud Boys and good old boys back
yeah,
then.
the good old boys back then, the KKK. You know what I'm saying? You know, Esau doing what he always motherfucking did. You know what I'm saying? That no different with Michael Jackson. How serious Michael Jackson died and Prince. Anytime try to get your own masters or you try to expose, or Whitney Houston try to expose the industry or whatnot, because see when you expose, that means you're breaking the oath. Cause y'all made, cause see, that's why you don't feel sorry for these niggas neither.
Nah,
because y'all made an oath, y'all made a covenant with Satan and shit.
Yep.
You already know what you signed up for, man. Satan always gonna come back, and you what they say when he say you got to sell your soul.
He
Then
gonna
what you got to do?
collect.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna come and collect. All right, end of the damn day or what?
He gonna always keep wanting
Yeah,
more, man.
yeah.
He gonna
See,
always
I mean,
keep
just
wanting
giving up. You know what, man? You got to compromise and they do all them types of wicked ass rituals. You got to do it Diddy style.
Right,
That's
yeah,
the word right there.
Diddy
You got to do it
style.
Diddy style
Yeah.
just get the doors open for you and whatnot. But eventually, you saw come out for that life, bro. Or if you don't get yours, you get somebody closer to you, man.
Right.
At the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
You know, niggas know that, man. You know.
Hey, the real definition, getting back in blood, man.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right, brother. That's right. That's right.
Right. You got another precept you want me
Con, finish out Sirach 10 and 31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? And you know, you see the whole world hate this devil, hate these damn small headed Amalek, all right? Because he just proves when he goes throughout the earth, what he do? Kill, steal, and destroy, just like the Lord said.
Yeah.
All right, but how much more when he in the kingdom, when he at the bottom of the barrel? You know, you're gonna have Israel fucking him up. You're gonna have these heathen nations fucking him up. Ain't nobody gonna love this devil, man.
Yeah.
The only reason women or anybody fuck with this devil because he in power
Yeah.
and he got money.
Yep. And
You know?
Yep. So like, bro.
No, you
and these nations now, to add to your point, they already hate Esau. They waiting on well, really it's the Lord that's gonna drive them to actually shoot missiles upon Esau, of course. But they ready. They just waiting on a reason, man. They act all like they cool with Esau now because it's like you remember you saying they empowered, but at the end of the day, everybody hates Esau, and he's starting to feel that shit now, man.
Right.
That's why you want to try to play the victim role. That's why they got the anti-SIM card in their back pocket. They ready to throw out, right? So at the end of the day, they understand that, so they want to try to go ahead and bring in that NWO and get everything in order up under their rule, man.
They know their time short.
They know their time short, man.
Bro, I got a precept real quick, bro.
Okay.
Just quoted. About the judgment they're gonna be handed down on Esau, man.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shewed no mercy.
Yeah, man. So ain't gonna be no mercy on fucking Esau. Now you got it, brother. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Like Zaquan said, man, there won't be any mercy shown Esau. Well, you gotta ask this question: When did ever Esau show mercy unto anybody else, especially the children of Israel, man?
Right.
Esau ain't never showed no mercy. This nigga is merciless, man. So it's only, and that's the only type of language Esau knows, man. You can't play around with a guy like Esau, man. With a nation like that. You gotta go ahead and speak their language, man. All they know is violence and no mercy.
Yep.
So guess what? The Lord is gonna show them nothing but violence and no mercy, man.
Yep.
You know.
I don't even think we finished out that Ezekiel 35 and 6. But the Lord said it because he didn't hate blood. Even blood is being prepared unto him.
Exactly. Blood shall pursue.
So
thee.
that's the language. Hey, the Lord about to speak to you, Esau.
Yeah.
About to put your ass to
Exactly.
death.
Exactly.
Man,
You
matter
gotta
of
speak his
fact,
language.
you say what Ezekiel 35.
35 and 6.
Now, let me get that back real quick, then, since you mentioned that spirit right
Okay.
there.
Yep.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So that and these are the times that we're in, man. Like what we're seeing is, of course, the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble and all that. But it's ultimately going to lead to Esau's end, to his downfall, man.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Ezekiel 35, starting back at verse 6. Therefore, as I liveth, saith the Lord God, Yahawashi, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Well, scripture wanted to come out twice. You know, read it. So
Okay.
wanted to come out
Right.
twice, though.
Right.
Anyway.
Because this is coming out for, when you read verse 5, him putting the sword to his brother Jacob.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's
he
right.
got to get recompense for that, man.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
You know, what's that? 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6?
Yep.
Saying it's a righteous thing with
The
Yahawashi
recompense those
Rawchaa.
that troubles you.
Recompense tribulation of those that trouble us,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 35 and 6. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yep.
Sit if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yahawashi shall put a name, but even though we already know the spirit who he's talking about, you damn Edomites, man.
Damn
Right.
right.
I starting with you super elite 1%ers, man. Super elite bankers family. Rawchaa's on down.
Right.
Fellas on down. You know what I'm saying? What basket is
Oppenheimer.
all them baskets.
Gettys.
DuPont, Daddy.
That's right. That's right.
And even in them countries like Italy, you got the Medici family and all of them too, man.
Yep. Verse 7. That's what I make Mount Seir. All right. Damn Esau, man.
Yep, Seir.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Makes sense.
All right.
Yep.
That's what he's talking about. All right.
See, the Lord speaks in codes,
Yeah,
man.
most I put that name on that address. He don't know who it's talking about. He did diligent search.
Right.
All right. Most desolate.
No, he don't.
And cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth, man. All right. And that's future prophecy, man. Ultimately, they're going to fulfill Obadiah 1 and 18. Yeah, the Edomites that die over here in Babylon, man, because the super elite going to escape it. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have Edomites that going, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? They're going to, all the Edomites that's left over here in Babylon, they're going to perish, but they're going to be reincarnated back through their line, and they're going to come back. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? They're going into Obadiah 1 and 18, man. It ain't going to be the whole house of Edom, man. So ain't no Edomites going to be saved.
Nope.
Not
one. Not one.
All right, you know, that's why I say he got him. Most I got a special death for that nigga.
Why the Lord had him get cut by Edomite?
Edomite,
Edomite, so
we
goddamn
can't
much,
goddamn
man. Look,
Edomite at
Edomite
that, bro.
Christian.
We can't Edomite at that.
You know,
bro.
God, this is James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shewed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Yeah, mercy rejoices against judgment. We're gonna be happy, man. We ain't gonna feel sad for you damn Edomites. We ain't have no mercy on you devils. At the end of the damn day, like these damn coon niggas always feel sorry for these crackers and they got Stockholm syndrome and they wanna sit there and they wanna make excuses for all your wickedness and your atrocity. You know what I'm saying? Your bloodshed of Israel at the end of the day. You know, you still got Jake systematically fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And you got no fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And all these goddamn pit holes at the end of the day. Like the system set up to keep Jake further oppressed at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Mainly the Israelite man at the end of the day. You care about women's rights, you know, as long as they don't, you know, to disrespect Jake, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You get them rights, man, to be whores, all right, at the end of the day. You know, right? Because they know we in our goddamn, you know, lowest estate, man, up under these curses, man, at the end of the day. But, hey, man, like I say, man, we coming to that time, man, Yahawashi visiting this place, man.
That's right.
Right, you know, okay. Part of this devil ain't going to be giving no mercy because of all the wickedness he done, man. Systematically destroyed the Israelite family at the end of the day, whatnot. You know, yeah, Willie Lynch is in full effect at the end of the day or whatnot. People still feeling the effects of this goddamn double crafty council, man. You know, all right. Go ahead.
Got a quick one on that. Brother ain't have one. I finished that James 2 and 13.
I still got the songs too.
God, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahawashi, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And this is where we at, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau, Edom, you unfit to rule in the planet Earth, man. All right, the Lord can't trust you with the earth. That's why your blessing was only temporal, man.
Right.
You're getting back into the blessing that
You got the state of the
gave
earth,
to
man.
Esau.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Can't even yield to his full efficiency at the end of the day. Or whatnot, man.
Right.
All right, you know, even the people, man.
Yeah.
You get week in, week out, man. You go back in our our great grandparents' days and their time or whatnot. Way more, you know what I'm saying, stronger than Jake, man. You know,
especially saying
right.
Esau, fucking with the food.
Yeah, the food. That's the main thing.
Nourish us and all the water in the air.
That's
That's making everybody weaker and weaker. You know, you got men want to be women.
Yeah.
You know, and so on and so forth, man. So hey, this nigga got to go, man.
Right.
This nigga got to, and not only is this nigga gonna go into slavery, but like bro was going into, the Lord gonna actually get rid of, these Edomites.
Right.
You know, at the end of that.
Just like with the internet and with streaming, that's other avenues for the devil to get his wickedness and his agenda
Right,
out there
right.
as well too.
Right.
Compared to, back then and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He just gave Jake hell back then and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Devil still was doing immoral things at the end of the day. But, you know what I'm saying, Jake just knew he was the fucking devil and shit. But as, you get further along, like you said, going to the GMOs or whatnot, you just see dysfunctionality where, back then, not people don't know fucking drugs and
Come
that
on,
shit.
bro.
Jake still was Jake still like, hey man, it take a village to raise a child or whatnot. And we depend on each other and whatnot before Coon King, Michael King, y'all know it's Mark King, when he wanted to integrate with the devil, when he integrate y'all back with the goddamn devil or whatnot.
That was going better off without the nigga.
Yeah, that was a state. Hey, that was the state when people start going down.
Yeah.
Shortly after, what it is, drugs back in community, heroin and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the crack epidemic, which Jake still feeling the effects of that even to this day. You know what I'm saying? Very day or whatnot. Just showing you how people done fall down and got even more degenerate over the years, other than the elect, man. That Yahawashi is raising back up or whatnot. Just going back, when I say with Jake was stronger back then, I ain't just talking about physically, but also mentally as well too or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about the hell that they had to go through and still was able to sustain and whatnot. You still had families. At that time, before Eve officially turn on Jake before the woman feminist movement.
They
and
still
shit
was somewhat on our side.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at the family, because the majority of Jake back then, like early 19, they knew who their father was, man.
Yeah, bro.
Look at Jake today, they don't know who their damn father is today, man. You know, it could be him, you know.
Well, that's why that small head, that faggot ass Maury making pretty much making the merchandise off of the curses of Jake, basically, man. The whole "you are not the father" and all that shit, man. But his old decrepit ass gonna pay for that too, man.
Yeah, he get kicked in the ass, man. He get broken up in the kingdom as well too, man. Him and Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer too. Yeah, another great example. I think he was a small head. I think.
That big nose, man.
Right.
You got it, brother.
God, Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Transition of power. That's what's going on right now, man. You know, pretty much. You know, Esau, it's time to rule. We already brought out the blessing that he received, right, from Genesis the 27th chapter. What had to play out. So Esau done pretty much played that out. Now that transition into power is taking place. Now the rightful heirs to the throne is coming into play. Which of course Yahawashi is the rightful heir to the throne. So really by default, Yahawashi's kingdom is being ushered in, man, via the prophets, man. So that all of this that's taking place is that transitioning period, man.
Right.
You know, because bro was mentioned earlier, man. Whenever an empire is on top, two empires can't be, two nations or whatever can't be in power at the same time.
Right.
It's got to be one nation on top and all the other nations in subjection. Right. So that transitioning is taking place to where Esau now he's going to be in his rightful place, being on the bottom. Right. He is the basis of all men, and we're going to be on top, man, up under Yahawashi, man. But Yahawashi on down, man.
And that goes into the balance of the Most High. I think the preacher Roman mentioned that earlier about the balance, because the scriptures speak about a false balance is an abomination to the Heavenly Father. So just to land back off of the priest Anwar's point about, Jake is going to be lifted up. As that scripture just said, the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another. Real quick, Baba Kashai, if I may, can I get a quick precept? Job 14:5, it tells us, seeing his days are determined. This just furthermore proves that Esau rulership in his queendom is coming to an end. I think we opened up with Revelation 12:12. All right, this devil coming down with a great wrath because what? He know his time is short. So Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, so this lets you know that even this devil, Zaquan mentioned that earlier as well too, about it is the devil. He knows that the Most High exists, and they tremble, man. So this devil also knows that he has bounds that he cannot pass. He has a time period that he cannot go no further past. The Most High already has it determined when he's going to bring this devil down, man. And it's so beautiful because Yahawashi doesn't even know. So you gotta think that a man that he know that he's going to get his look back, but he just waiting on that call. You got to think about it, how anticipated and how excited that Yahawashi is, man. How much more us, because we're witnessing the fall of this of Esau's society and his kingdom right here before our eyes, man.
That's the new heaven and the new earth. You know, pretty much. Because when you go into the word heaven, ultimately it goes into you being in a lofty position. You know, you being in your power.
Upright.
So So Esau's in his power, right? But now we're about to come into our power, real quick. 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise. Right, because the Lord did make a promise, right, and the Lord ain't gonna go back on his promise. Okay, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth.
That's right.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. So that's that new heaven and new earth, that new rulership that's coming in is when Israel is gonna be on top in their power, right? Esau is gonna be in his hell, man.
Right.
Okay.
If I may too, because you said the Lord promises, right? I mentioned this earlier, Romans 9:4. We're gonna back that up. It says, "Who are the Israelites?"
There you go.
The whole time we know we're talking about.
Hey, read up verses about that.
I got you, brother. I got you. Romans 9:3. All right, it says, for I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach.
It's what Apostle Paul speaking through the Spirit, where Yahweh Shemashah speaking through the Apostle Paul right there in that account, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
For I could wish, Romans 9:3, for I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Yeah, so, Apostle Paul, he was wishing that he could have got on
the cross.
You know? Right? And he was sincere because the Holy Spirit of Qadash was on him. So can't lie when Qadash was on him. So he's speaking sincerely through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashah. You know? Okay, but Apostle Paul, he said a key thing. He said he wished he got on the cross for what? His kinsmen, right? Yeah. According to the flesh. The next verse. So showing you that's a cut to all the heathen nations can join into, you know what I'm saying, you know, and be a Hebrew Israelite, be spiritual. Ain't no such thing, no spiritual Israelite other than spiritual Israelite that's from the bloodline of Israel. Start with the elect on the side, man. Heathen nations, man, they ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, with our covenant, with salvation, man. All right, you know, all right. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is the power of Israel. Not nobody else, man. All right, that's just like, you know, when Jake, when Jake deal with a damn woman that they already had multiple kids before he even dealt with her, right? So, you know what I'm saying? But he got a child with her. He got a child with his baby mama, right? So, you know, you bring your child something. She's like, well, you know what? I got other kids too. You can't just sit here and bring him some food or buy him some shoes. You don't buy other kids shoes. But that Jake is going to say, Jake going to be like, you know what? Them not my motherfucking kids. I'm not their pappy. At the end of the damn day, they father. I'm only responsible for my son. I ain't responsible for these other fucking kids. You lay with these no good ass niggas and whatnot. They weren't responsible. That's on you. You got you in the state got to figure that shit out. They ain't on child support. Whatever. Hey, y'all got to figure that out. But right here, I'm gonna take care of this one right here. That's my priority. That's my concern. This one right here, not no damn body else at the end of the fucking other fucking kids, man. And you got about 10 kids anyway. Fuck that shit. You know, let me stop. You know what I'm saying though. So how much more Yahawah Shemashah? I'm dealing with my people. This is my son. Right here. This is my firstborn. Just Ron. You know what I'm saying? You know. All right, first chosen at the end of the day. What they the first choice, man. Israel at the end of the day, man. I ain't dealing with you other heathen nations. Yahawah Shemashah, he already gave his sentiments towards you heathen nations. So y'all nothing. Then he double down y'all less than nothing. Then you go in second Ezra. He said y'all like to spittle out his mouth. Spit out his mouth at the end of the day. Yahawah Shemashah said y'all like what, a little owl on the balance, which means y'all got no value at the end of the day, man. Insignificant. You zero. Definition of zero. Y'all negative zero, man.
Negative,
you know. Less than nothing, man.
Y'all in the negative, man. Y'all in debt.
And then furthermore, the Most High told our people, he said, "O house of Israel, learn not the way of the heathen."
Man. He made himself known to the heathen. He made himself known to the heathen. Why? Come on, man.
That's why they got their little guys that they worship that with the Lord. Like, look, I'm your power, man.
If how much I would do with everybody when he say, you know, that just wouldn't just include Israel and nobody else. He would say the whole world, everybody, all the families of the earth. That was most I say all the families of the earth. He didn't say. He only mentioned one family. It was Israel, man. At the end of the day,
the priest read Deuteronomy 7:6. He said, "I have chosen thee to be a special people above all."
What makes you special? No, we superior and we God like because we the image of our Father and our big bro Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? Lowercase G's at the end of the day when we God, we lowercase G's or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, come on, man. Come on,
Romans 9 and 4.
Jakes, boy. 2/3, man. It's a downgrade to be a Hebrew Israelite.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Nigga totally gone on this side.
That's what happens when you don't got the Spirit of the Lord dwelling with you, man.
But it says a downgrade, but as we read Romans 9 and 4, it says, "Who are the Israelites?
Got all the benefits.
To whom pertaineth the adoption and
so
the
they
glory."
showing you who could be drafted back, taken back. Adoption, man. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be adopted to something that you was never ever to begin with anyway? It ain't begin with you anyway. It didn't include you anyway, man. If it included you, why didn't during the time of Zerubbabel, there are a lot of heathen nations to build with them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They said y'all had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, Israel at the end of the day, man. They got nothing to do with us, bro.
Well, just like,
why did Yahawah Shemashah say, "Oh man, you know, Zerubbabel, you went on.
You
need to apologize."
He ain't got corrected.
So Yahawah Shemashah was dealing with all nations.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He didn't even say, even though they don't believe, let them deal anyway.
I got nothing to do with us.
We want y'all 50 hands on our shit.
Matter of fact, hold ultimate one of the races. Ain't that wrong being racist? Races is for your people.
You for your people.
Hey, give me Deuteronomy 8 and read verse 8 and 9, brother.
God.
32.
Well,
8 and
that
9.
brother, see that I looked at the word, kismet, which all this relate back to, and on blue there it
Go
is.
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Strong's G 4773. Sungainase. Sungainase.
Kind, and which it says
32.
of the same kin. It says kin to or related by blood.
See?
Wow.
Right there.
Straight cut.
Wow.
Right there.
That's what it means by flesh.
Wow,
man.
Flesh of my flesh.
Yeah.
Bone of my bone. Blood of my blood.
Yeah, blood.
This
This is a
of
blood
your same stock, of your same people. At the
But
end
they
of the
agree
day,
your
whatnot,
father,
man.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody in my damn cousin, man. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Other than who related to me, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, you don't see no every Jake, you know
Yeah,
what
my
I'm
cousin,
saying?
my
Yeah,
family. You got some days to be
Yeah,
lying.
yeah.
Everybody cousin and shit. God, man.
Well, in this sense, your cousin, that's your kinfolk.
Right.
That's somebody of your bloodline, your
Yeah.
pedigree and whatnot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
From-
We're
from-
Hebrew
from-
Israelites at
from-
the end of the day. Even though, all right, he may not be no close relative to me, but I know he's a Jake. That's still
Right.
my brother.
Right.
I know
Right.
we still got the same nationality at the end of the day.
Right.
You still know you're the same
Israel.
people.
Right.
You still know even Jake in the world. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my cousin though. I don't know who that nigga is, but we still the same people at the end of the day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's other fucking heathen nations and whatnot. You don't recognize them.
We ain't
You
got
ask
no
them, hey,
related.
you know what I'm saying, so-called white man, y'all. No, hell no. You
Hell no.
damn sure the other heathen, like Ham and Elam and them. You relate to them as being your own people at the end of the day and
Right.
whatnot.
Right.
You know, they're not of me or whatnot.
Not at all.
Okay. What Jake always say, man, nobody get it like black people get it. They don't
Right.
know that
Right.
everything go back
To
to,
the
Israel.
scriptures.
But see how you separate yourself from everybody else?
Yep.
You know, like, damn, my people right here, we got this one common curse, generational curse as owners or whatnot. You don't insinuate that with no damn
No.
Elamite, there are other dark skinned nations of people
Right.
as well too.
Exactly.
Catholic,
Right.
but you don't insinuate your suffering, your slavery captivity
Nope.
with them or whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you relate to them, Ishmael, none of them or whatnot. You know,
Exactly.
come on, man. Everybody for their own people at the end of the day or whatnot.
They just try to act like
Jake want to
they
pick and
everybody
choose or whatnot.
Come on.
Oh man, y'all don't supposed to. Y'all divide and then come on, brother. Y'all bringing division. Y'all bringing division.
And
bro.
the only reason why they talk like that is because they learned that from Esau.
Esau,
So they
man.
love
Yeah.
food system.
Yeah.
Even though Esau don't think that,
Right.
but he make y'all niggas
Oh
think
no,
that
he
shit.
bitch for their own people.
Come on,
Right.
man.
Do Moab and Am and all man when they set up their tents and they set up their businesses in Babylon.
Jake ain't
They
getting
don't
no
send no
money
money
off
to
of
you,
that.
damn Jake house. They don't send you money to Jake. They don't donate to your goddamn causes or anything of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? They send their money back home to their own motherfucking people, man. They don't even let Jake. If you a penny short, they ain't gonna let you get that shit.
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Yeah, right. You know.
And then they constantly, harassing you
Yeah,
out in the
harassing
store,
you and
watching
shit.
you. They
Yeah.
show you that they don't like you,
Yeah,
but
they
they in
don't
your
like you or
neighborhood.
whatnot. Yeah, in your
Right.
neighborhood, they have a disdain towards you or whatnot. But Jake want to be accepted by everybody. They want to accept everybody, but everybody don't accept your
Trip my
dumb
way to
ass.
see
Right,
love.
right.
Watch
Right,
Trip
yeah.
my way to see
Yeah,
love.
I'll tell you, man.
You know, these nations,
And Jake,
and the fact that these other nations, and the fact that they love Esau, but they kiss his ass, they know the devil ain't goddamn
Yeah,
power
they
and
ain't
shit
power,
and whatnot,
man.
man. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah,
At the end of the damn day.
Them ain't our cousins. Like
Yeah.
them fighting words, people call you African back in the day.
Yeah, oh yeah, African people
Booty
say that
scratching.
shit. Like I said, everybody for their own people, man.
Yeah.
Moab gonna send money back to his damn
Nah.
people or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm
Everybody
sending
for their
money
own
back.
people, man. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Esau make it taboo. Once we apply it to ourselves,
Yeah, now we
then
racist.
now it's wrong.
That's
There's
a
something wrong
problem,
with that.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Extremist
You know,
racist.
even though they got
All
these
lies,
damn
man.
white supremacy and shit or whatnot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Man, matter of fact, but Cedric boys, shit, they ain't racism right there.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Paint
put
yourself
their
as the
images
angels
up.
and
Yeah,
God.
come on,
you know,
bro.
so
You better
y'all,
show
y'all,
you
Rena-
supreme.
y'all Renaissance,
Yeah.
y'all Renaissance art, y'all Renaissance
Yeah.
art. That wasn't
Right.
racism.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Why y'all ain't just put all different nationalities
Come on,
as angels?
But they got that
and-
little, with that little statue of the so-called founding fathers, the greatest.
Oh, Mount
presidents,
Rushmore.
whatnot,
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
constitution. They
Come on.
constitution.
Why y'all ain't did
Come
why y'all
on,
ain't put an Edomite face, a Jake face, you
on,
know,
man.
so
The
on.
money,
and
the
so
money's
Come on,
racist.
man.
Yeah,
You know what I
shit,
mean?
the currency got a cracker face on it, man. Crackers faces on
Every
it.
bill,
You
every
ever think
penny.
about, you remember the time they think
Every
about
coin.
putting
Harriet Tubman.
20 Harriet Tubman, ugly ass and whatnot, on money and shit. I mean, y'all would choose a damn ugly, like, I mean, well, Why you pick what you were young?
Right.
They got that old ass head.
They got that old Andrew Mama
Yeah,
picture
Auntie Mama and shit.
with the
Yeah,
bandana.
they played with that shit. They was like making mockery.
They'll make a market like that statue they got in New York with the end of and shit. They got the black bitch.
Yeah.
They got a big Shirley.
Yeah. How the hell slave gonna build a damn currency on some damn money?
Yeah, right.
Shows-
Come on, man.
No,
They were just playing around.
Hey,
Like
you
said,
know,
like,
you know that dollar ain't got no value. You know ain't, you know ain't no value to that mug. You know what I'm saying?
It's a $20 bill, but
that works in
it
the
ain't worth
yeah.
$20.
penny. Then,
Like
man.
Monopoly money, like fucking Monopoly money and shit.
That might work for a guy with no white blood.
Yeah, little kid thinking they got real money.
Hey, Bishop, you put that bill in the machine and keep shooting back out. You
Yeah,
not valid.
Oh, Lord, man.
Right. Finishing it off, Romans 9:4 says, "Who are the Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahawah and the promises."
Oh, yeah.
So the Israelites sound like somebody, some very important people, because the Lord
The
just
benefit.
the benefits.
Just in case, what's the benefit of being a Hebrew Israelite?
I'll
Just
never
read it
forget
up.
that.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything,
Life.
man.
Yeah.
Life itself.
Yeah.
The rulership, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all right. You know, being over all these other damn heathen nations, man. All right. Yahawashi only dealing with the nation of Israel, not nobody else. Man.
Nobody.
Okay, all right. Ain't gonna get back as well too, man.
Most
Right,
definitely.
you know, most I can put it back in our
Oh no, I just want to
Right.
make a just real quick. Somebody left a comment on the comment board. Biblical truth, 100%. Just want to correct him. It says, well, he said Shalawam apostles. We just regular
Oh
brothers,
nah,
man.
we ain't
we're
no
the
apostles, brother. We're not
Right.
apostles. Those apostles, man.
Right,
They,
we're not
hey,
the
that's
apostles.
that title only reserved for them, man.
Right.
That's not us, man. Even though we ain't trying to say you were wicked, you were going
No,
up,
no,
nothing
just
like
to
that. We know you was
Put it out there.
sincere
You
brother.
might be somebody
Man,
who's
we ain't
woke
number
up.
brothers, man. We number brothers at the end of the day, brother.
Right.
We ain't no elders apostles. We ain't no elder bishops. We ain't no elders, period, brother.
Right.
Even though I'm the head of the camp, I'm still ain't no elder, brother.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, man. I've been true for 10 years, going on 11 years. That's a small season right there, man.
Yeah.
I don't call myself no elder, anything of that nature, man. I just pray and I hope that I'm one of the elect, man. That's it, brother. I'm a regular brother, man. You know, I don't even call myself bishop. You know, brothers call me that. That's like been given to me through the Spirit. I don't call when I say my video, hey, I'm brother with God.
just showing
I don't say,
respect.
you know what I'm saying? I don't do, nah, man. That's reserved for those men that hey, them yeah, elders, apostles, elder bishop. Reserved for them, man.
Yeah.
Brothers coming in 07 and 08,
Right.
and, hey, reserved for them, man. You know, even those brothers like El Yahawah, they don't even put that title on themselves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, okay, at the end of the day, even though they're elders, but they don't even put that title on themselves. That's just humility or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know, all
And
right.
it's,
The true elders, you know what I'm saying? You know that really, man, that really bestowed upon the elders, apostles, and the elder bishops. Man.
Right.
At
right.
the end of the day or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? All brothers, from 07 on down, give that reference, man. They don't call themselves elder, you know. It reserved to who it reserved to at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
God.
We just hoping to be of the elect, man. We got to do it to the end. Hoping to be of the elect. But as far as pertaining to us, excuse me, and we just fellow servants of Yahawashi, we just brothers, man.
God,
Right,
but
not
it's
elders,
all
man.
good too.
It's all good.
They responded. It's all good. He said, "My apologies." It's all good.
Nah,
bro.
you good.
All good, bro.
Hey, man, no
We just wanna
offense.
make sure you
No
don't
offense
think-
taken.
yeah.
No
That's
offense
good.
taken. But you know what I'm saying? Had to make that correction though. You know what I'm saying? Had to make that correction. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't that.
Yeah,
All right.
just to put that out there.
Right. But we know where the brother was coming from.
Yeah.
You know, in
yeah.
the spirit, brother wasn't going on being.
All good, bro. All good, bro.
That's all. Go
Oh,
ahead,
it's a
brother.
while.
Go ahead, brother.
God.
We was reading
That
from?
Deuteronomy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
32,
okay.
8 and 9. Yeah.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance,
Mhm.
when he separated the sons
He
of
what?
Adam, when he separated
Come
the
on,
sons
man.
of Adam.
I thought we all one people. Why
Right.
y'all about your mouth trying to separate,
Right.
man?
The
And he
Lord-
gonna tell you he's separated because of who? One nation of people, not no damn fucking everybody, man.
Right.
All right. So that show you how about your mouth shy ain't with no damn integration, man.
No.
All right. He with no one world order, none of that. But it could be one world order, one righteous order, whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but y'all about your mouth shy ain't about bringing all nations together and shit, all nations of people
Well, look
together
at-
and shit, man.
And look at the animal kingdom, man.
Yeah,
You don't see lions hanging with hyenas,
exactly.
so on and so forth, man. Now, when we in power, all the animals gonna be on one accord. But right now, you don't see the animals. They stick to their kind, man.
Right.
And that's how the Lord designed it for of course Israel, but the nations of people, man.
That's
Right.
right.
That's how the Lord. So really, well, Esau being rebellious, When you talking about bringing everybody together, he's being rebellious against the Most High, man.
That's right, brother. That's right.
Look at they were trying to build that tower, the Tower of Babel.
Right.
Exactly. Speaking the same language, coming together. What the most Yahawashi broke that all up. If he wanted all people to be together, why he ain't just let it be?
Excellent.
Bring it out.
It's Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he said,
yeah, because we all come from out of Adam. Hey,
Yep.
guess what? Yahawashi separated.
Yeah.
There's a chosen line out of Adam. All right?
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead. So we all ain't the same people at the end of the day.
Not at all.
right.
All right? That's the point.
You
Go
can
ahead.
tell just by being around different nations, man.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Of who?
There you go.
The children of Israel.
Go ahead.
For the Lord Yahawashi portion.
Israel is one nation of people. Right? There was
That's
18 families of the earth. Why one nation was only mentioned.
Come on, man.
Yep.
All
Right.
right?
That's
Hint,
the
hint,
Lord.
message.
Right.
So that's a dub on God love everybody, man. That's a dub right
Major.
there,
Right.
man.
Major.
You got it, bro.
God. Verse 9. For the Lord
That's why
Yahawashi.
we got to somebody Hebrew Israelite. We got to do somebody else, man. We got to somebody.
They kicking against the pricks,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah.
it, man. All right, the
Stop.
truth is the truth at the end
Truth
of the
is
day,
truth.
man. Go ahead.
All right. Can't stop, won't stop.
Definitely won't. No did. No did.
No did. No did. It says, for the Lord Yahawashi portion is his people.
Is his people possessive pronoun? The Most I say his people, right?
Come on, man.
All right. So the Most I tell you who his people is. Is it everybody?
Nope.
All right. We're gonna mention one nation of people. Go ahead.
It says Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Jacob, man. Everybody ain't Jacob, man.
No.
The whole world didn't come out of no Jacob, man. Only the 12 tribes at the end of the day, man. So-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, bro.
That's right.
All right, by the seat of your fathers determine your nationality, pursuing back to Numbers 1 and 18, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know. So you know what I'm saying. That only pertain to one nation of people, man. Israel, it never changed, and it never will change. Right?
No.
And why you think Isaiah 45 and 17 is written?
Right.
All right, matter of fact, let's grab that real quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Just another point. Go ahead.
May I get the NLT real quick?
Go ahead. Yes.
This
Go
is
ahead, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 32
I know it's heavy.
and verse 9. It says, for the people of Israel belong to the Lord.
Oh,
Yahawashi Yahawashi.
My gosh.
Jacob is
My
his
God.
special.
It didn't say all
possession.
nations of people, did it?
Nope.
It said for the people of
Israel
Israel.
belong to the Lord.
Belong to the Lord.
Come
Yahawashi
on, man.
Yahawashi. Yep.
So you
He
know,
said special. Jacob, what is it?
Jacob is his special possession.
My
come on, man.
Yep.
Special possession.
That's why we're hated by all the nations, man. Get back to Psalms 83. That's the perfect time to get back to Psalms 83. That's why we hated amongst all the nations, brother. If you just reading it, reading the blessings, the covenant. Yahawashi said, "I'm the only true power of Israel, which is my people. I ain't dealing with the rest of you damn bastards. Cause that's what they are. If you ain't got a father, you a bastard.
You're a bastard.
Bastard.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all right. He only father to Israel, the power to Israel,
Yep.
the father to Israel.
I
Not
said,
nobody
man,
else, man.
Like you said though, man. That's why they say, man, them Hebrew Israelites a problem.
Yeah, they're a problem, man.
Right.
This
It's
truth
a burden.
done made the world upside down. Man.
Exactly.
Turned the world upside down, man.
Kind.
All the damn strongholds and shit and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Been pulled down through the power of Yahawashi, man. You know?
Heavy.
Okay? So now what Esau, you know what I'm saying? Esau back in what? So-called 1865, Esau took the damn yokes and iron and chains and whatnot.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? He never freed you damn niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them yokes and them irons or chain now is, you know what I'm saying, is mentally now. It's your damn brain or whatever in captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Mentally you in captivity, man. Because you don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And you've been indoctrinated by Esau at the end of the day. Man, we all have, man. All right? Because the scripture going Jeremiah 17:4, we're going to discontinue from our heritage and whatnot. Because the scripture tell you, man, you know what I'm saying, Proverbs 21:16, man. You know, you walk out of the way of understanding, you remain in the congregation of the dead. So we all came out of that congregation of the dead because we all came and grew up and being Americanized, not knowing who we are. We go on and we was taught traditions of this world, you know what I'm saying, following the customs of the other heathen nations, man. Okay? We didn't know who we were and then we were lost to who we were, man. And that's all Bible prophecy at the end of the day and whatnot, man. All right, you know. But Yahawashi woken us back up to elect. I rise out. The scripture say, man, many are called, but
Few are
you know what I'm saying, few were chosen
Sure.
at the end of the day or whatnot, man. You know, so we always was blinded at one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, we woke them back up, man. Because we're not the children of darkness, we're children of the light, man. You know, I rise out, we those men, man. Right. Were we reading that?
You caught back at Psalms 83. You was finished with that. You remember?
God.
back at Psalms 83, verse 3. Now it says, because the brother Tazdak told us what the Shalaki, the priest, Alma told us what the definition of atonement was. It says, for lo thy enemies, Psalms 83:2, for lo thy enemies make atonement, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Now it says of verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden, against thy people, and consulted against
why.
thy hidden
Blessing. We know the blessing. They know like, oh
They
man, they gonna be the next one to rule, man. We gotta do something about that, man. We gotta destroy them, man. But we don't, man. They gonna destroy us, man. At the end of the day, we know all the hell we brought upon them or whatnot, and the bloodshed of them. You know what I'm saying? They'll be expecting back vengeance, man. We gotta destroy them, man. You know, because they go back, man. We going to slavery. They'll be in cap. You know, we going to slavery. Hey, how about you? I'm gonna raise Israel back up.
Yep.
Going back to Isaiah, 45? You know, like I read Isaiah 45:17.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We brought it up.
Nah, you
Yeah,
had one
did
that.
call for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it on that. You had one of the.
It's something.
It's something.
Okay, come.
You want me to bring it out real quick?
Yeah, we bring it up. Yeah, we going back.
Isaiah. This is Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahawah with an everlasting salvation.
Everlasting salvation, man. At the end of the day, whatnot. So Israel gonna rule forever.
Yeah,
Right? It's gonna be
going.
perpetual, man. Continuation, man. At the end of the day, man. No interruption, man. No interruption, man. Right? Ain't no comebacks, man.
Yep.
You know, that's another reason why Esau wanted to exterminate us as a nation of people, man. Because of the blessing at the end of the day.
We said Israel,
Right?
Yeah.
Israel.
He know us being rise up gonna be his downfall at the end of the day, man. We're gonna come down with that great wrath, man. All right, it's no play thing at the end of the
It's
day,
a real
man.
deal.
All right, and all of it is a will, and this everything is preordained by Yahawashi. Everything playing itself out real time, man. Prophecies are speaking louder than they ever did before, man. We in that time, man. You know,
Yes, sir.
you got it, bro.
It says Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahawah.
Israel, where everybody else at, man?
Right.
Why this guy Israel, man?
You gonna hear it.
All right, why everybody being delivered, man? That's salvation means delivered, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So why is it only referred to one nation of people, man? If Yahawashi dealing with every damn body, and only the elect, only the 1/3 is gonna be a remnant, which remnant means remainder, man.
Yep.
Which is the elect. You know, after the destruction, man, they escape the destruction, man.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
Right, and then furthermore, the Lord said in Amos 9:8, He said He would destroy this earth, that He would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Going back to that remnant that you made mention of, so it's all about Israel, man.
That's right. That's right.
It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahawah with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. We're gonna rule forever.
There you go.
You know, it's gonna be an ongoing rulership.
Right. Going back to the covenants as well too. There's going to be in our inward parts, man. You ain't got to be worrying about being confounded. You ain't got to be worrying about going off. You ain't got to worry about pretty much having no worries, because the Lord is going to make us perfect on our inward parts, man. And that's only
As long as we written our inward part. So we're gonna be automatically programmed to be righteous, man. We're not gonna even have no wicked thought, no carnal thought in our damn mind. We're gonna be perfect, man. That's when we're gonna be perfect. We ain't gonna have to rehearse it, man. It'll be within us. We're all gonna be with it. He's gonna program us to be righteous, and that's all of Israel, man. Even when 2/3 when they come back, you know, through the loins of the elect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you, man, from the least to the greatest, Israel all gonna know Yahawashi. Nobody gonna have to teach Yahawashi to another Israelite. All Israel gonna be righteous in the kingdom. Right. Why you think Israel gonna be? They have that everlasting shame. They can't have the everlasting shame unless they know they did wrong.
Right.
All right. And you only can feel shame if you truly repent for what you did. That's why all the elect gonna be back righteous. So they gonna feel bad for the wickedness that they done did and their rebellion against Yahawashi and trusting in Egypt, trusting in fucking Esau. All right, being part of this system or whatnot.
Right.
All right, they gonna feel like pieces of shit, man. As we look at them now, they gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? In that day and that time, man. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom, man.
Right. They're gonna take their out on somebody too.
Yeah. Oh, Esau. He's the man. Esau ass, man. Yeah. Esau gonna be lumped Willie around that motherfucker, bro. He gonna be lumped up. He look like you. You know how Frankenstein was looking at it. You know, he gonna actually look like the fucking Frankenstein. You know, face all deformed and shit. Face all deformed and shit and whatnot.
Like
yeah, it's a little worse than that, man. A little verse.
They're gonna be when Edomite got dealt with lightly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're gonna be worse for the ones who really, really put a foot in their ass.
Yeah.
Which all you Edomite gonna get.
Right.
Man, you know how, like I was looking at that Edomite woman that she had got attacked by a fucking monkey, and monkey had so much fucking power, and they just ripped the damn face off and shit. It's like, they still gonna be fucking looking, man.
And that was a monkey that did that.
Yeah, it was a
How
monkey.
much more we have for power, man?
Yeah, we're gonna make them walk away. They gonna walk around like that.
Yeah, like
and they better still hit their quota. Cause you remember when they did to Jake?
Oh,
Have Jake working on the mine,
Yeah,
Northern Kingdom, and Jake working in them goddamn tobacco fields and cotton fields and shit. And they ain't picking up quota. You gonna work the shit out of them. They already damn dirt tired, dead, grave tired and shit. And then you gonna turn around and whip them and they don't hit the damn fucking quota and shit. We're gonna do y'all the same way. We're gonna fuck y'all ass up like y'all did us, bro.
double.
But even worse, man, double, man.
All
right? Cause first of all, maybe you know what? Out of the fun of it, we're gonna break your arm off and break your leg off. You have one set of arms, one set of legs. You still better hit that motherfucking quota, right?
Nigga.
Then I'm gonna break your fucking fingers and shit and whatnot. Nigga, wait.
Hey,
Put the eyes out.
Yeah.
Look, even if they hit the quota,
still gonna fuck me up, man. Still fuck me up.
Just to show I hate it towards y'all, man.
Yeah, still fuck me up, man.
That's how Esau do at the plantation.
Right.
Like I've been on jobs. You got a quota. You hit that quota. Then Esau be like, all right, you can do more this month.
Yeah.
Now we want you to do more.
Ain't never good enough.
Ain't never enough.
Yeah.
Ain't never enough for these doubles, man.
Meditate terror, man.
Yeah,
That's the righteous. Yeah, it's a righteous mind thing to do, man. Back at Psalms 83, somebody, you still was reading something? You wasn't reading.
No.
Psalms 83 in verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come.
Yeah, so they go your conspiracy right there.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Esau used conspiracy, theory or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories or whatnot.
Yeah,
try to make it seem like it's something damn taboo or something wicked or something like that. Or, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
devil,
Like,
bro.
It's you, so.
You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories. I mean, that just means people get together and conspire against one common goal or whatnot at the end of the day or whatnot. They on the same agenda, man.
Right.
At the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay?
Yeah, to be and to be honest, man, Esau, he the one that came up with conspiracy theory. It really, why you put the theory on it, man? It's a conspiracy, man.
Yeah, it's conspiracy.
He the one that came up with
play on words.
There you go.
Devil play on words.
And it's like as soon as you bring out truth and people hear that, they automatically think about what Esau would so they think you crazy. Oh, you a conspiracy theorist, But that's part of Esau's deception. Part of his blessing.
Back in Psalms 83 and verse
We'll get Matthew 24
4.
and then we're going to just wrap it up from there.
Psalms
Matthew 24 and we're going to wrap it up.
Psalms 83 and verse 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, going all the way back, to slavery, where, where they were selling Jacob on auction block, splitting up the families. Right. They allow you to speak in your native tongue. All right, that was punishable to death. They allow you to read, period. But if they caught you reading the Bible, you have to put the devil right on the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day or
wonder
whatnot.
why.
So they wanted to erase all remembrance of you knowing who you are, your identity. They gave you corporate names. Esau put his name on you and shit. If your slave master name was Johnson, they're all them damn slave last name was Johnson. You took on Johnsons or whatnot, or Jamesons or Currys or whatever the slave master name was or whatnot. Going back and then giving you Cesare Borgia, setting up these damn pork chop eating pastors or whatnot. Like conspiracy never stopped. Set up hip hop to further destroy our people. Crack, cocaine and shit or whatnot. Started back in the 70s with them black exploitation films and shit. And this is what it is. Exploit. That's what the fuck he did, man. Try to erase your memory and make it and want to uplift and project what success was to Jake. Oh, you gotta be a pimp. You gotta be a Mac or whatnot. You gotta be a damn D-boy or whatnot, man. You gotta be that's success or whatnot. To lead your ass right in the prison system at the end of the day, man. Part of that you know what I'm saying, like I said, trying to erase your remembrance at the end of the day or whatnot, man. It never put Jake in a great morals, you know what I'm saying, space or whatnot, or image at the end of the day or whatnot, man. I always gotta, put Jake as, you know what I'm saying, not to give you no confidence in who you are at the end of the day. They gotta put you in those stereotype
Yeah,
roles and shit at the end of the
Tony
day.
Montana.
You know, yeah, more Tony Montana and shit or whatnot. Yeah.
This scripture alone right here just proves that Jeremiah 17:4, that it was us that been discontinued from our heritage. Because you had those small hats that said they always knew their history. But as we continue to read,
a nigga fight you, man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sit up there and talk about, oh, you tell me his name, you say something, Jesus, you say his name ain't no Jesus. Nigga ready to fight.
they ready to fight.
Or tell you the Lord, the so-called black man, they be ready to fight too.
Yeah.
They ready to kill you if you tell them he saw the damn devil, he going to save the captivity.
Yeah, you know
we
the
ain't
sound
saying
with
people.
the Jesus with the horns, they get mad. Why you got all those Jesus? Y'all get mad. Maybe
Especially damn Northern Kingdom tribe, you damn Indian tribe.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all the most I got y'all getting fucked up now. They got getting fucked up now, man. A lot of them,
Exactly.
they got to hate towards the Southern
Exactly.
Kingdom, man. At the end of the day, man. They racist against their own fucking people. But it's all about
way back to
prophecy
the
at the end of the day, man. That split, man. You know.
And that is furthermore proven that the name of this is a part of that crafty counsel that Esau conspired to do, because there's a lot, like you may mention, there's a lot of our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters that's oblivious to that we're Israelites, so they don't even consider it.
They want to be. They want to be.
They want to be
Edomites.
Edomites.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
motherfuckers. They ain't want to be worshiping that damn century boys
Yeah,
feet,
bro.
man. They worship at his
Candles
fucking
and
feet,
shit.
man.
They
You know
want
what
to
I mean?
be
Yeah,
monuments.
yeah, it almost I got them getting fucked up now,
And
man.
all that.
Yeah, Mary and all that. Yeah. Now it says Psalms 83:4. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel
And
may know."
miseducate them, man. Indoctrinate them at the end of the day. Not a school system, but a food system at the end of the day. Our real education in the Bible, that's where we find out our true history in the Bible, man.
Right.
Why we at this lowest state, why we in captivity, why Yahawashi brought us over here in Babylon to serve captivity, man. To make his name great again, because we sin against him. All that true education. And then, the Bible, man, it's full of world history, man.
Yes.
Everything that's taking place, man. When we say it's biblical, everything that's happening in the world is already prophesied in the Bible at the end of the day or whatnot. That's true history right there, man. That's true education, man. And prophecy, man. All right, things is gonna happen, events are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And Yahawashi sent his prophets out be times early to give warning before it actually come to pass, man. At the end of the day, man. The true living Bible right here, man. The true living words, man. It's power in the words of Yahawashi, man. Because they gonna serve the purpose of where Yahawashi send his word, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. It's gonna prosper wherever Yahawashi send his word. It's gonna happen. It's happening now,
That's
man.
right.
At the end of the doggone day or whatnot, man.
That's
Fuck
right.
Esau education, man. You ain't never had a goddamn figure out, this 1x plus 3, 7. How the fuck I had to damn apply that in real motherfucking life?
All
and shit,
division and all
man.
that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? This circumference or this circumference, right? All that bullshit, bro.
Square root.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the square root and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Fuck, you ain't need that for no. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, part of that indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? Theorems and theorems and all that bullshit.
Yep.
You know, false science. Yeah. What the fuck I had to apply that in real life at the end of the day, bro? You know, if you had to apply that in everyday life or whatnot at the end of
Just
the day.
throw it around in a random
bullshit.
conversation, just to like you so
part of the
smart. and shit.
indoctrination, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's Esau right here, man. You know, like I say, telling you damn Africans and shit or whatnot, Puerto Ricans and shit, pushing that shit out there, pushing that Jesus.
Right.
All right, you know. So why people, like I said, they'll fight you up and down. Oh boy, you better. I'm gonna repent for you. I'm gonna repent for you. I'm gonna pray for you. You know, you going to hell. You going to hell, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You better accept Jesus Christ. You going to hell.
Right.
You know, it don't matter what color he is. It don't matter, man.
JB,
It's all about the heart. It's the spirit.
JB, they listening to the Mormons. JB, they listening to the Mormons and shit.
Yeah, man.
They always
Hey, we was just out there. Damn Mormons pulled
You
up.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trying to do a drive-by.
It's probably like they to go out.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
It's probably their day to go out because when we was picking you up, from your spot, we saw me and Uncle Bob saw some Mormons in Jake neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
They be knocking on your door, ain't it?
They ain't come here.
Yeah, I got some more.
Go ahead.
Back at Psalms 83:5, it says, "They have consulted together with 1%. They are confederate against thee." The tabernacle.
So not your friend, not your damn buddy. So
Yeah,
tell you never trust that enemy and
right.
or not, man.
Because it said they got together all for 1%.
Yeah.
To,
Esau and these other heathen nations,
right,
man.
right.
You know?
Try to eradicate the name of Israel.
Yeah.
And that's significant. Why? Why are y'all going so hard to make sure the name of Israel is not remembered.
What
amongst
is it about
people.
these people, man? What's so significant about these people? You're not gonna do that for no average person, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
You're gonna sit up there and you're gonna make a whole system to oppress them at the end of the day, to destroy them at the end of the doggone day. You're not gonna do this for no just insignificant people at the end of the day. Irrelevant people, man. Supposed to be so-called inferior people.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So there gotta be something about these doggone people, man.
Right.
That you gotta come together and have these secret ass fucking meetings and shit or whatnot. And you gotta put billions and you spend billions of dollars of programs, especially like the goddamn Just Say No. Just Say No was nothing but a damn fucking cover up to get drugs over here in fucking America at the end of the damn day, man. It wasn't stopping no motherfucking drugs. Esau could have shut down, and one day he could shut down drugs from coming over here on damn on his boats, on his ships. May I add in planes, may I add in trains, may I add at the end of the damn day. He could shut all that shit down one day if he wanted to.
And
If
really
it was war on drugs.
Come on, man.
That's the fucking devil right there.
And people don't even think about it. It's like, bro, they really wanted to stop that shit. Come on, man.
And then people so stupid. This type of society, when they tell you don't do it, this type of society, they're gonna try it. They're gonna do it. When they say don't say no,
I know that shit.
and then they say I dare you.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga don't dare me to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Playing off your ego.
They gonna play off your ego.
emotion and your pride.
You know.
And that's another thing America pushes is pride. Be proud, you know.
Right.
You know, they pride months, man.
Damn, Pride Month. It's a great example. Fucking
Get
Pride
no
Month.
proud in that, man.
Yeah,
That
bro.
place got a
How you
fucking
proud
month,
of it?
man.
Never mind, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Continuing on,
Just
Psalms
really get a video cut there.
Psalms
Go ahead, bro.
83 and 6. It's gonna start naming some of the people that
The heathen nations, the enemies, man, of Israel, man.
the ones that consulted together.
And they gonna name Esau tribe, and they gonna name him as a nation of people too, man. Show you fucking devil, man. Show you our number one enemy. You know what I'm saying? You damn fucking Edomites. So Yahawashi, we got to disdain towards, you know, Amalek, because he the head tribe of Edom at the end of the day, man. All right. You got
And Psalms 83, and I was just thinking, this nigga did lad a song back in the day, Public Enemy number 1. Go figure he really is. But I was thinking about Esau being Public Enemy number 1. But Psalms 83 and 6, it says the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gerbal and Ammon and Amalek
you know, Ham, you know what I'm saying? You know, all right, you know what I'm saying? Ammon, which you Japanese, you know, Moab, which you goddamn Chinese, you know, Ishmael, which you goddamn fucking Arabs and shit, right? Different tribes of fucking Ham, Japheth, your ass too, all you fucking heathen nations, man, included in that. Y'all about to mention all of them by names, man. You go ahead, brother.
The Hagarenes, Gerbal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines.
Amalek, man, the head tribe of Edom. Man.
That's right, y'all, man. Smart.
The Hagarenes, man, you fucking Hamites, man. All right, you know.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also joined with them, and they have
the Assyrians too. All of you damn heathens, man. You know.
They have holding the children of Lot, Selah.
A Lot. So you already know who Lot is, Moab and Ammon, man. All these damn, they think they next rule. Man, you ain't Chinese ain't next to fucking rule shit. Right. And Esau, you Russians, y'all Edomites too, y'all going down too, man. All right, you know, but y'all gonna take down all you goddamn fucking armies, man, at the end of the damn day, man. All right, you know. So
that's what the Lord leading us up to.
Yeah, that's what we coming to. You know, cause the disciples they asked. You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi probably was you about to go ahead and grab that now, but you had something to add, brother. Say,
you know, all these enemies that was listed in Psalms the 83rd chapter. These are all the heathen nations that the curses is gonna fall upon. You know, when the Lord take the curses up off of us, He gonna put the curses on our enemies. Right. And the reason why these heathen nations came together and conspired against us to cut us off from being a nation, because they know the history, man. When you look at the throne of David, you look at what King David was doing to these fucking heathens, man. You know, and putting them under subjection. Hey, the throne of David is gonna be established. That's the kingdom of heaven. You damn heathens gonna be in your order under Israel. All right, and we're gonna be ruling with a rod of iron, man.
That's why Esau come, because you know Judah, the head tribe. You know, hey, King David came out of, you know what I'm saying, tribe of Judah. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying, Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying, and he already know the history, especially with Judah. We used to fuck you goddamn Edomites asses up, man. You know what I'm saying? King David go down there to Edom, him and Joab. Hey, man, they spent there 5 or 6 months, man, just slaughtering you damn males of Edom, man. At the end of the damn day. Them devils know their history, man. That's another reason to try to get they get back. We see they got to get back.
You notice they
don't get our get back, though,
exactly.
man. Get our get back in the spirit, bro.
You notice they don't never mention you know, King David or the house of David, or the
Yeah.
tabernacle of David in these churches, man.
Mhm.
They don't ever really make mention of that.
Remember Southern Kingdom, we took them down during the Dark Ages,
Right.
man. So what they deemed the Dark Ages, man.
Right.
All right, which is number the Middle Ages at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you damn devil was under subjection upon the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
But they don't like to tell that history. But they talk about Renaissance.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
Renaissance means what? Rebirth.
Rebirth.
So you rebirth and you rebirth and you coming back into power. Who taking you out of damn power for you to have a damn for you trying to make a comeback, man? They come back on power. Who put you down?
Right.
All right, you know, come on. But see, devil, he don't keep that. He ain't gonna take that history. There wasn't no other set of Edomites take another set of Edomites in subjection at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. Where that fucking history, bro? Where that fucking history, man? Take the fucking goddamn devil.
Devil, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimate damn deceiver, man. Jake ruled Europe for over 1,000 years, man.
Yeah.
You know, a little more, man. You know what I'm saying? You had Jake that was still sitting on throne, even going back to the 1800s, man. You know, all right, you got it.
That was it on that.
God, this is going into the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 24, man. Right. This is Saint Matthew chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahawashi went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahawashi said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him.
See, that went over the disciples' heads, man.
Right.
Right. That went over their heads, man. All right.
Right.
It was because, like the apostles say, man, you know, the apostles and the prophets of back today, and they know more and they more wiser, and they know more and they have more understanding today than they did back then. With all the visions that they was given back then, everything is already done manifest. Everything's already in play. All right. They went on nuclear missiles back then, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to describe it to, you know what I'm saying, to the best of their ability of what weaponry and stuff that was out back during their time at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right, you know, it ain't like arrows, you know what I'm saying, you know, which when you see a nuclear missile come out of that silo or whatnot, when they shoot up, it
looks
actually
like
looks
an
like an arrow, right?
Looks like
It's
an
an arrow. Ultimate destroying arrow right
They
there.
related,
Yeah.
so yeah, they can relate that to what they see.
With a bow, when you go out there, you know what I'm saying, you go out there, bam, you know, actual bow or whatnot, you have bow and arrow or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, you know, and then when that daggone missiles come out of the silo when they get shot up out there, just like that.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
And then you gotta take the arrow out of you know, take it out of your quiver.
Yeah.
Right, they take it out, so that's kind of like coming out the silo and then they launch it. You know, so that's what they could relate, you know, to the terminology they had around that
the
time.
terminology,
You
terminology of back
And
then.
also too, you know, just to throw this out there for who you know, some of the listeners who don't know, a lot of times in the military, missiles that don't work, they call them broken arrows. Man.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, that's right.
Continuing on,
Go ahead.
right. Continuing on, St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Which is right now, man. Which is we speaking. It's in Esau's kingdom, man.
That's
Right. We read what 2 Thessalonians 2:8.
Nope.
I don't think
let's
we read-
grab
I don't
let's
think we
grab
read-
that
we
real
didn't.
quick. Let's grab that real quick before I
Wow.
further along or whatnot. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying, the disciples, man, they were thinking that this was gonna be the time the way the kingdom was gonna be restored back. They didn't understand that it's gonna be a 2,000 year plus process before that prophecy actually fulfilled, man.
Right.
They know they had to come back, stand in the light in the last days and do everything that they done did back in the ancient world in the last reincarnation, man. While it's our last captivity, man.
Right.
All right, you know, they know they had to come back 2,000 years later, man. You know, go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
That wicked, going back to Malachi 1:4. I tell you, Esau, he the wicked, he the border of wickedness at the end of the day.
That's right.
And like Priest, I always bring out the point. You look at that word border, goes back to expertise, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and whatnot, man. So the experts at being wicked,
Yeah.
all right, because that's part of the blessing. That's how Yahawashi designed them to be. They're the seed of the wicked, the seed of Satan.
Right.
All right, Israel is the seed of Yahawashi, the seed of the righteous, man. At the end of the day,
That's right.
okay.
That's right.
All right, you got it, brother.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord
Esau, man, what did he do, man? All right, he had his identity as he had the identity of the Israelites, man. But you know, through divine divinity or whatnot, intervention, Yahawashi, You know what I'm saying? Where they say what they call that? They call that what's the term that they use? To manifest destiny and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, that's true on both sides.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
was manifest destiny for y'all to take over the northern kingdom because that was time for y'all to come in the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you had to fulfill the words and prophecy Yahawashi
Yeah.
All right, but you don't understand manifest destiny. You know what I'm saying? It got another end to it as well
Right.
too, man. All right,
Two
you know,
parts.
it's a 2-part, man. At the end of the day,
Two-part
it's just
series,
like a
baby.
coin. It's 2 sides
Right,
to a coin,
right,
right?
right.
2 sides to a
Yeah,
coin.
yeah.
Man. All right, you know, so Most High flipped it.
Yeah.
All right, when you devils, all right, you had your beginning now. He flipped it when you about to, you know what I'm saying, have
Ain't
your
your ladder
end.
in,
So
man.
you didn't, these devils didn't consider the end at the end of the
Yes,
damn day.
sir.
And they
All
trying to do
right,
everything they can
They try to keep it, try to
prevent
prolong
Yeah,
it,
but it's
but
like,
you
no,
can do
nigga.
But hey,
So-
Kabad already brought out Joel 14:5, man.
Come on.
All right, he can't pass his bounds
Yes, sir.
at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Mhm.
So part of this devil being revealed, you know what I'm saying, represents his end, man. All right, that's why he's afraid, and that's why this truth is a burden, man. Going back, like brothers done quoted earlier, Isaiah 13. All right, this truth is a burden to Babylon at the end of the day, because bringing
Right.
down the strongholds, man. All right,
Cat's out the bag.
yes, sir, man. Remember, this devil, he was ruling in secrecy, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's why the wicked had to be revealed.
Yeah.
Right, he was hiding. Oh, we Israel, we the people of the Lord, we Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not even the original Europeans, man.
Nope.
Right.
You know, we the Europeans or whatnot, you know.
Like, no, nigga, y'all the
know,
Edomites.
Yeah.
That's who y'all is.
But
And-
everybody
and
know
that's-
who we are, man.
And they hate hearing
You
that,
know,
bro.
I'm bred, you know, here that you killing off slaughtering Gad and whatnot. I'm part Cherokee and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Now,
man,
so you want to
man.
try to relate
Yeah,
yourself to,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
get out of here,
yeah,
man. Get out of here, man.
I think my no, I think I heard the Moors rule back in. Nah, I ain't go for everybody. I'll be lying, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Moors rule in Spain, and you know all that.
Nah, nigga, you an Edomite, nigga.
Go ahead, brother. Vocab Malone.
Vocab's Edomite.
And the prime example,
Haman.
man. Yeah, Haman,
Hey,
man.
Malone.
Haman Malone.
Non-rapping ass, man.
Man, bro.
Damn, you made Sexy Red look like the goddamn fucking Tupac and shit. Man. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, brother.
You made Wayne Brady look like Tupac.
Alright, like that mode. That fucking mode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how corny he is, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to say goddamn Nick Cannon shit. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon like one of the wackest rappers of all time,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know, Will Smith has some doodle bars too though, but
Yeah.
goddamn.
It
He
better
right
than
there, he
Nick
right
Cannon.
there along.
It
Him
better
and Nick
than
Cannon, I
Nick
put them like on the same damn
Better
level,
than Nick
man.
Cannon.
But damn goddamn fat ass head Malone, he had them dudes sound like they damn Nas or something, man.
Right.
They Nas,
God.
fucking Jay-Z or Ludacris, Scarface or something, man. Lil Wayne and shit, man. You know, you got it, brother.
God, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahawah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
There you go. And how Yahweh Shema try to speak to the mouth of his prophets, Hebrews 1:1. So
Right.
before Yahweh Shema destroy Babylon, he gonna send his prophets out 3 times earlier to go out there and give warning, prophesy against the wicked kingdom. Going back to what that Jeremiah 28:8, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's-
Spirit of his mouth. Matter of fact, hey, just grab that real quick. Somebody grab that real quick. Jeremiah 28:8, real quick. You know what Yahweh Shema do before he take down any kingdom, man. And Babylon is a kingdom. AK America is the kingdom, which is in the process about to go down through prophecy, man.
Right.
All right, you know, and we see it, man. And we measuring the time, man. You know, rumors of war, man. It's more and more that shit heating up, man. More and more, man.
Yeah.
All right. Most I got that thing picking up, but this time it pick up, then it's go back down. This time it
Man,
getting here because so
heating
much
up.
stuff going on at one time. You talking about the sea hip, you know what I'm saying? You seeing all of these goddamn false flags that's fucking going on and shit. Just to let you know that Esau, man, his agenda, man, he knows his time is short at the end of the day. Man, he trying to hurt usher in that one world order, man.
Right.
Time running out, man, because this devil getting exposed because the internet is not his friend. The internet is not Esau's friend. at the end of
Man,
the
bro,
day, man.
they ready,
You know,
bro. They,
His whole agenda is being exposed at the end of the day. Not only by Yahweh Shema Shah got other damn fucking super elite exposed and shit or whatnot
Right.
to do the higher ups or
Inside,
whatnot. That
former
low,
insiders.
you know, lower luminaries or
Yep.
whatever, lower luminaries or whatnot coming out and exposing or whatever. Then he got the prophets, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exposing and shit.
So now
you know
you
what I'm
coming
saying?
to the point now.
All levels, man.
Yep. So now you coming to the point now. You like, fuck.
I mean, what the fuck, man? I'm just coming out here with that great rap.
Yeah.
Fuck
Take
it,
them
man.
gloves off,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. I ain't about to play
Got
with
nothing
you,
left.
man.
Yep.
You know, it's just like in little monster movies and shit, like back in the day or whatnot, where you know the mobster or whatnot, you know, he get real mad, he just fucking blow up
Oh,
and shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, you know, I'm busting. I'm going to take your ass on out.
You
Now,
come out
I
now
can't
like,
see
hey,
you know
fuck
they
it,
have
yeah.
war or whatever.
Now I'm about to get
You know
show
what
you.
I'm saying? You know.
So that's where we at right now.
Lawrence.
You know, really show the true face, true colors, so to speak. You know?
And they got the
Like,
they
the
got
gig
the
is up. Once the gig is up.
The
man.
gig is up, and the Lord got the right man in office to do it.
Mhm.
Right.
Proud ass double like
Or
that.
when I have no more need for you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know? Got more need for you, man. Everything's already set up, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 28:8.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, the prophets that had been before me
Mm-hmm.
and before thee are old.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah speaking. See, before I was even on the scene, the prophet was there doing the same thing that I'm doing. I'm doing what the prophet did before me. You know what I'm saying? And it continue on. Continue on. You know what I'm saying? The beat goes on and it
Right.
and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Because the prophets always been
Yeah,
around.
being
You
around.
know,
There
that's
you
the
go. There
beginning.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So nothing new, man. Nothing new under the sun. You got it, brother.
It says, I'm starting at the top. Jeremiah 28:8. It said, the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old
Mhm.
prophesied both against many countries
Mm-hmm.
and of great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of
And
pestilence.
that's what we teach. That's what we prophesying on. Now.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
That don't sound like no good news right there, man.
Right.
It's like everything gonna be all right. It don't sound like no prosperity right there. That sound like great judgment that the prophet was prophesying against every wicked ass fucking kingdom. All these kingdoms was wicked and fucking going off, man.
That's right.
And Yahawashi always seen his prophets out before he destroyed that damn place, man. Or that kingdom at the end of the day. So you can't say you ain't got warning at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know, that's what Esau tried to do, bro, on the left hand side. He'll show you his agenda in fucking movies and shit.
Yep.
So hey, they don't believe it, they don't take it for what it is, that's on them or whatnot.
Yep.
But yeah, we put it out there. We told you what the agenda was, even though you took it as a form of entertainment at the end of the day.
Right.
And it went over your fucking head because you know what I'm saying, you refuse to be informed of what's really going on.
Right.
You don't, the spirit of Yahawashi ain't got a zeal on you.
Right.
So, you know, you ain't gonna listen to the prophets anyway when that's somebody that be time
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
judge
You know?
by the appearance and
Right.
they, you know, this and that. Not listen to the
Right. They
message.
won't even consider
Stumbling blocks.
we entertainment to them at
Right.
the end of the day. But
Love
we
it.
entertainment to them, man.
Right.
Which is ultimately Yahawashi gonna destroy these stupid ass fucking niggas, man.
Mhm.
And that's what we supposed to be doing, giving that warning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you to get back to Ezekiel 33. We're gonna finish that 1 and 7 after you finish reading that, bro, for sure.
We still
What- what
finished
you
with that
read?
Thessalonians?
Okay, you finished with that one? All right, then jump back to Ezekiel 33, and we're going to finish up that verse 1 through 6. Then we get back to that Matthew 24, man. That's how the spirit is, bro, because last week, you know what I'm saying, we had to check a little earlier.
Oh yeah,
Now,
yeah.
We, hey, spirit, hey, that's how the spirit, that balance is and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 1. No, that's off that. I can start.
You can start back at 1, because we ain't brought, because you know what I'm saying, we need to warm that one up. We brought that scripture out maybe like an hour ago, we never finished it or whatnot. So,
Okay.
you know, refreshing it back.
Bring it back.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. It said,
Uh-huh.
again, the word of the Lord Yahawashi came unto me, saying,
Mm-hmm.
Son of man, speak to the children of thy people,
Mm-hmm.
and say unto them,
Mm-hmm.
when I bring the sword upon a land,
Mm-hmm.
if the people of the land take man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3, it says, if
Of
when
your nation, of your people at the end of the day.
Right.
So the service and the prophecy of Yahawashi is only going to come out of the nation of Israel. Duh, because Yahawashi only dealing with Israel, his people at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Yep.
All right?
Mhm.
So you damn Buckethead wasn't even supposed to be following back in the 70s, following the goddamn Jim Jones, which is the police informant at the end of the day or whatnot, out of the country. And most of them were goddamn nigga
Most of
women
them
that
women,
was fucking
yeah.
following.
Yeah.
A lot of men follow, but then they you know, men can pick up on bullshit
Yeah,
and see it.
that's-
A woman gonna be naive to the fucking end, and they literally drunk on the fucking Kool-Aid, man. And you know what I'm saying, you know, and look what happened. They
Lay
had to
the
put a
fuck
fucking
out.
death, man. All right, and that was just a goddamn experiment right there, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying,
Right.
you know? Go ahead, on my brother.
Ezekiel 33 and 3, it said, if when he seeth the sword come,
But Jim Jones, like I said, he was a fucking Edomite, man.
Right,
They
exactly.
would have should have known not to follow this goddamn devil. Oh, he did damn.
But you said, but
like
what you
Benny,
said.
like what was the name? What the other
Benny,
Benny Hinn or whatever.
Ben,
He's a goddamn evangelist too on TV, making stories like he be goddamn casting demons out of people and shit and all
I
that
think you
bullshit.
got it right.
Yeah, Benny Hinn,
You got it
well I believe he a damn Elamite or whatnot. Who be following these goddamn fucking heathens, man?
But what you said was the main ones that's following them.
Yeah,
That makes
Jake,
sense.
Jake, man. Jake was the
Yeah.
main one filling these damn
Well,
churches,
these
man.
women.
Yep.
I forgot the little damn Sheila Mike, that damn crack ass, man. She done been out there. She used to be with Kenneth Copeland. Oh, it might be Kenneth Copeland's wife or something. I don't know. I don't think it's his damn wife though. But she's like an evangelist too. First of all, she's a fucking woman, man.
Yeah,
Right,
right there. That's a
fucking
straight
woman.
right there. That's
Right,
number
right,
one.
one.
And when you look around, when that damn fucking camera be zooming around the goddamn congregation and shit and whatnot, man. You see a bunch of fucking stupid ass Jacob in the audience and shit and whatnot, man. And they Sunday best and shit, man. All right, getting teach by your damn oppressor, man.
Right.
That's right, amen. All right, damn Edomite, Shelamite, and she know who y'all is, man.
Yeah.
She an enemy, man. Laughing at y'all dumb motherfuckers, man.
Damn,
As
bro.
y'all making her more and more rich
Right.
and shit, man.
Right.
End of the damn day or whatnot, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay? Alright? You got it, bro. People just simple. Man,
Simple
how much
things.
Yahawashi said, man? You know, axe and an ox, man. Two stubborn damn fucking animals, man. Alright? But yeah, they got no sense to know, you know what I'm saying, who their power is, man.
Right.
Alright? Their master is at the end of the day. Unlike Israel. It's because Israel don't even fucking consider. Israel follows something without even doing no research on it. That's all I know, Jesus. Nigga ain't never did no research.
Right.
You tell them, look up the word J. How that's significant? They wouldn't even know, like, look up the word J. Well, how that gonna be significant? Well, if the letter J was
Yeah, they don't
discovered
even. Yeah.
going back to 1500, then of course that couldn't be the name. Why would
Right.
you following something that's not the? You know, your oppressor give you. J don't even fucking consider, man. They just gonna get along. Hey, Big Mama top. That's the only thing I know.
Right,
The
yeah,
only thing I
yeah.
want to know. The only thing I
All
want
they
to know.
wanna
I ain't
know.
want to hear none of that. I ain't want to hear none of that. That's
Right.
all I want to know, right here.
You know why they said it? They think about them Sunday dinners
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
after church.
Yep. Yep.
That's what they
Yeah.
thinking on there. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
They
that.
in the world, they want to give up
They
the
like,
things of
nigga,
the
this
world,
is life.
you know?
This is right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jake don't want to change, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't
Right.
want to, you know, because they look at this truth, look at righteousness as a burden at the
Right,
end of the day.
right,
right.
You know, they want to be of the
It's
world.
too
man.
hard.
Stay
That's
in
what
the
they say.
world, yeah.
It's the ways of the Lord are too
Well, that's why they
grievous.
That's why they follow Esau, because
Also,
Esau
they wanna-
teaches.
Yep, so I got to cut you.
What I was gonna say is Esau. All he talks about is freedom. Freedom. They talking about freedom from the laws of the Lord. And see, Jake want to sit there and follow behind Esau. That's why they be in that reprobate spirit, man.
Yeah.
So whenever you bring out, like you said, they look at this truth as a burden because
Yeah.
they follow Esau, man. You mean to tell me I can't eat pork? You mean to tell me I can't do this and that, man?
And if I may say too, that's a part of Matthew 7 when it says about that Broadway.
Right.
Because Esau got so many different answers and so-called the spectrum versus the way of the Lord, straight and narrow,
Yep.
straight to the point.
Yeah, straight to the point.
Yep.
You know, the Lord like, hey, let your yay be yay, let your
Nay be
nay be
nay.
nay. But Esau got gray areas, got
Yeah.
this and that, and Jake is comfortable with that,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
They can say, I serve God, you know, go to church, but then they can still, you know, go and do their wickedness.
Right.
But then the church, what the pastor said, come as you are,
Come
this
as
and
you
that,
are.
man.
Yeah.
So but they comfortable with that. So whenever
Yeah.
you bring out the truth and say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, they
Oh,
get
that's-
mad.
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Tell me
man.
what I can
I
do.
got
Yeah.
a quick precept,
Yeah,
precept
exactly.
real quick.
Yep.
It's right here, Matthew 11, and I start at verse 15. He that have ears to hear, let him hear,
Yeah,
which is on
yeah.
the elect.
Yeah.
But whereunto, red letter, all this
That's
red
it.
letter, Yahawashi.
Right on that.
All right. But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
Mm.
This generation right here, man.
Mm.
This last generation, man. Generation Z,
Gen
man.
Z.
Yeah, Gen Z.
Yeah.
Man. It is like unto children sitting in the markets
Mm.
and calling to their fellows. We out there on highways and byways,
Yep.
man. We out there doing them sit down,
Fishing,
transit videos, man. Fishing you with the word,
Yeah.
proclaiming the words of Bahasham Yahawashi to Israel at the end of the day. Giving you the true name.
Right.
All right, but you niggas, you know, so like I said, man, you doing what the scripture say, man. Children sitting in the markets and calling to their fellows, man, and saying, "We have piped unto you,
Mhm.
and ye have not danced." So you ain't believing this truth. You niggas was offended in the truth, man. All right, at the end of the day, right, it's gonna be detrimental to you.
Yep.
All right. It says, "And saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced." Show you, Jake, man. They ain't trying to hear his word. They ain't trying to hear the truth.
Nah.
All right. They love wickedness at the end of the damn day and whatnot, man. All right. They want to put darkness for light and light for darkness at the end of the day, which ultimately gonna get their ass destroyed, man.
Hey, what people say when you try to tell them something over, man, I heard that. Change
Yeah,
the record.
yeah.
Right,
Change the
right,
record.
right. That's the talking about that shit.
Pride,
change the
that's
record.
pride, man.
Nah,
Saying that shit now, man. But then when Most High put them in that calamity, Jacob trouble out of temptation, they gonna be running their funky ass, just trying to find, breaking their necks, trying to find the prophet, but they won't be able to find us in that day and that time.
This
Right.
mindset.
Yeah.
How that sound cool, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't got no oil, man. All right. And ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know. showing you, man, Jake, take this word and take this truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, for granted at the end of the day, man. So Yahawashi close those doors of mercy and close those doors of grace, man. All right? Going back, bring out one more precept, Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, Yahawah, even to this day. The Lord done away with, brother. Get away with that law.
The Old Testament.
That's your perception, brother.
The Bible days,
That's your perception, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As if we ain't still living in them.
We still in biblical time
frame,
man. Stupid, man. Verse to show you they have no understanding.
And to be honest, we're always gonna be living in Bible days, man. What you talking about? Even in the kingdom.
Right.
What you talking about?
Exactly, brother. Verse 10.
Message.
Which say to the seers and seers of the prophets, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things. So show you, Jake don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear lies. Everything will be all right. Ain't gonna be no Jacob trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know, and during the time of the Antichrist, and then thing number one, the Antichrist, we're gonna be wrapped up in the damn fucking cloud and shit and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Not having the full understanding, man.
God loves everybody.
Yeah, God love everybody. God love everybody. Not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy to see. That's what they fill up these damn churches and shit. All right, you know, they pack them churches out on Sundays and shit. You know,
still packing out Marvin Sapp church. After he done shook them down.
They love lies.
He's like, damn, bro.
I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people are led straight to the slaughter at the end of the day, man. Stupid ass niggas, man.
They still
sheep is the docile,
right,
man. All right, need to be led at the end of the day, man.
They still packing out Kirk Franklin church and giving him awards.
Right. His son done exposed his ass, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And here how these niggas are. Verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Like we say, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. They didn't want to hear this word, they want to hear the truth. Man. I ain't want to hear about all that. That's y'all. That's man, y'all. Hebrew Israelites, man, they just getting on my nerves, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
to the point they want to physically, you know, put hands on us.
That's how y'all interpret it.
Prophet killers.
That's how it is.
That pretty much was the point, man. That pretty much the point. Go ahead. Showing how Jake wickedness, showing how Jake don't want to hear his word, hear the truth, even to every day. That's just the state of our people, man. That's how it always was, man.
Like I said, we lamented to they hear like, oh, that sounds good. We kings, queens. Oh, we gotta stop eating that. We gotta start celebrating that. Oh, no, I ain't want to do this.
I ain't with that.
I ain't want to do this.
You know, then that Charles Barkley spirit. Oh man,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe got too many laws. They got too many laws. Kobe
that's
he got too many laws. Man, got too many laws. Man, he can't give a big fat nigga couldn't give a pork. Oh no, they come up with too many laws. Anything telling me I can't eat what I want to eat or whatnot. I gotta go on a fast. I ain't trying to follow that.
I gotta cut my.
I gotta fast.
I gotta grow my beard. I gotta grow my beard.
Right.
The true definition of country dumb, man. You got it, brother.
Ezekiel 33:3. It said, if when he seeth the sword coming upon the land, and he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sword, the sound of the trumpet, and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Yeah, there you go, man. Because the prophet represents the elect. He did what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
All right, he gave that warning. He tell you not to. He tell you the true name of Yahawashi. If you choose not to believe in it and call upon it and trust in it, then that's on you, man. The blood will be in your own hands, man.
Right.
Tell you not to don't trust your enemy Esau. All right, you know what I'm saying? Tell you only two can walk together if they agree. All right, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have 100% truth. All right, you know, and only great millstone has that through the spirit of Yahawashi. So if you don't take the warning that's coming from great millstone, stuff from the elders, apostles, to bishops on down, and that's on you, man. Your blood will be on your own head at the end of the day, man. On your own hands at the end of the day, man. Tell you not to take the goddamn fucking Quran. Don't trust in fucking Babylon. Take the Quran. Hey, Revelation 14:9-10, man. You gonna have your partake in that brimstone, man. That fire, they can fire, man. At the end of the day. We give you that warning. All right, so your blood will come off. Your blood ain't gonna be on our hands at the end of the day. We give you the whole truth. We tell you Babylon gonna be fucking destroyed, man.
Right.
Don't trust in this place. And we tell you it's right there around the corner. We tell you got another 30 years. It can happen. Maybe 50 years down the line, 1,000 years down. Nah, man. It's happening right now.
It's happening right now
before our eyes, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be in our time. We're gonna be that generation to see
Hell
that.
yeah.
All right, and it's gonna be sooner than later, man.
That's right.
All right.
Salvation near the who believe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 33:5. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him.
Cause hey, he ain't got his house in order. That's on him, man. He didn't believe. He didn't trust. He tarried. All right, you know, or he just was a non-believer. That's on him, man. All right, but the word still went out. at the end of the day, whether he accepted or not. So the prophet did his job. All right, it's not up to us whether a fellow Israelite believe or they don't believe. No,
Right.
You know, we're commissioned by Yahawashi to come out there and deliver that message, to give that warning, man.
That's right.
That's what we're commanded to do. All right, you know. And the elect, when they hear it, as we know, hey, they're gonna be compelled to come in, man. The sheep of Yahawashi gonna hear his voice at the end of the day. They're gonna come in, man. All right. And if you don't come in, that means you ain't of the elect, man.
Exactly.
All right.
That's
You know,
right.
but we're gonna do our work, we're gonna do our job daily at the end of the day, man. All right. So, you know, you niggas ain't got no cloak for your sins, man. You got it.
And it
That
said,
cloak means covering, man.
There you
So
go.
in essence, you ain't gonna have no fucking excuse. There ain't gonna be no excuses. They're gonna be accepted by Yahawashi, man. The word done went out. All right.
Jesus tolerate.
There you go.
the latter in Ezekiel 33:5, it says, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6, Ezekiel
Yeah,
33
he that
6.
taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Mhm.
The elect.
Yeah.
Only the elect gonna believe, man.
Right.
God.
All right, ain't gonna consider. All right, ain't gonna trust in Yahawashi. All right, ain't gonna take heed to the warning from the elect, man. The
Mhm.
prophets of Yahawashi. All right, you know, okay, and for that they're gonna be delivered, man. That means you're the elect, man.
Right.
You gonna know, oh, no, that's Yahawashi speaking through them. Yahawashi. Hey, these is men right here. So I'm gonna follow the instructions that Yahawashi has given these men to give to us, man.
Right.
At the end of the day or whatnot. We're gonna follow these men. They're not Apostle Paul said, follow me as I follow Mashiach. Yahawashi at the end of the day. All right, you know. From the elders apostles, the elder bishops on down to us, man. All right. You got it. We those men that Yahawashi set up, man. And I say that humbly, man.
Okay.
Right.
I rather that we endure to the end, man. All right, you know.
So,
Okay, but we give you the instructions and keys to salvation at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
All right, you got to apply it, and that starts with ourselves first. We got to continue on in the faith. At the end of the day, we have to do it to the end. All right, you know.
Time.
Ezekiel 33 and
Hey,
6.
Bishop, if I may add, you know, some Jake, they'll stop at how the message is being brought out.
Mm-hmm.
But did you listen to the warning and the message? You know, Isaiah 58 and 1 tells us to cry loud and spare not. It's not about your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jake be like, well, if your presentation was more politer or you
Man,
stop cussing.
That Jake's
You know,
that Jake's so fucking emotional.
Yeah.
They're hypocrites because how come you don't get offended when you goddamn cussing is cussing, man? When you watching rap videos or movies
He
and
really
shit,
was a
Comedy
good
show.
person. Watch that.
comedy show.
Right.
And then you probably so-called curse yourself. Man, cursing actually when you wishing to curse on somebody's family or them and wishing death upon them, that's a fucking curse, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're saying the rude speech, rude words at the end of the day. And then for the record, if you didn't know, the prophet spoke rude, man. Yahawashi himself, man. All right, the ultimate example, man. All right, the ultimate example at the end of the day. Man, he cussed. You would consider Yahawashi cussing when he called them damn wicked ass scribes and Pharisees. He called them vipers
Vipers, yeah.
and snakes at the end of the day, man. That was fighting words back then. Hell, they be fighting words damn day. You call somebody a snake and a viper
Yeah.
or whatnot. You feel me? You a damn snake ass nigga, man. You know, that fighting word, that gonna lead to a fucking fight, man.
So I'm
All right,
gonna
end
lie
of the
that
day,
time
man.
period.
You know, so how much more back then, man?
Right.
All right, you know, okay. So you niggas don't know what the fuck going on. The prophets was fucking rough, man. Now, do you have scripture going to? You got certain brothers they're gentle, all right, but Yahawashi deal in variety, deal with the balance, and certain brothers are just forward, man. All right, gonna be straight to the point, gonna be militant with it. It's gonna come off rough at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. But you emotional ass niggas or whatnot, you get emotional, man. You know the fucking elect, man, because the truth don't filter your fucking emotions. They don't cater to your emotions. The truth is the truth at the end of the day, man. All right, you get offended, you just get fucking offended, man.
Right.
That's on you, man. You know.
And one thing you'll learn about this truth, especially when you in it for particular period of time, man.
Yeah,
you
little
know,
season.
when it comes, little season.
Mhm.
You know, at the end of the day, man, you learn that this truth is bigger than you.
Yeah.
It ain't about how you feel or your emotions. You understand that you're serving a bigger purpose. And it's yourself. When you like in the world, it's all about you and you know this and that. Oh, don't let nobody disrespect you or this. But in this truth, man, you gotta learn how to take the low sometimes. You gotta learn how to take rebukes. You just gotta learn how to not be emotional or
It's
get
not
in your
about you,
feelings,
man.
man. It
It's
ain't
not
about you, man.
It's not about you, man. It's not
suffer,
about you
man.
at the end of the day.
Suffer.
Ultimately, humbling yourself at the end of the
There
day.
you go. That's
man.
the
Ultimately,
number one
humbling
thing.
yourself.
Humbling the fuck
and
down.
knowing you ain't shit at the end of the day, man. You got Jake. Jake think he's something, man. Jake never say that about themselves. They think too highly of themselves. They got too much fucking pride. I am somebody. I am somebody. We ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit, man.
Yeah.
Right? You know, we all ready to be put The dog on death at the end of the damn day, man. You know, like in that movie with Morgan Freeman. What that movie was, man?
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie, man? With Morgan Freeman played in that. We made him kid. What that was, man? I Am Somebody.
Oh yeah, Lean on Me.
Lean on me, yeah, lean on me and shit, man. And that damn lean on me spirit and shit, man. I am, so we ain't shit on the side, man. We be something in the kingdom. That's not what's gonna elect, man.
Right.
All right, when we get crowned and we get exalted, man, it's not about us on this side, man. We already be put to death. It's all about declaring and pushing our true power, Yahawashi, and pushing the name, Yahawashi, exalting the name of Yahawashi.
Right.
Not about us, man. All right, you know, we like you say, we nothing on this side right here, brother. You know, somebody think you something, you nothing at the end of the day, man. You know, it's in the scriptures, man. All right, but you go ahead, my brother.
Ezekiel 33:6. It said, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Yeah, that's why you ain't supposed to add a table from the scriptures. That's why you gotta break down. You know, when you breaking down the edifying, you gotta be on point, man. So when you giving that warning, you can't hold nothing back, man. You know, because hey, for example, like IUIC, man, they don't want to teach on the MOTB and these other camps, so on and so forth. Well, at the end of the day, when their congregation end up taking, you know, the MOTB, yeah, the blood gonna be on them, but it's gonna be on, you know, the leaders that led them astray as well, man. Because they didn't properly teach the word as the Lord commanded them.
They didn't get that warning.
They didn't get that proper warning.
It's 100% true.
There you go.
You gotta have 100% true. If you got any leaven in you know what I'm saying, in your truth, in your ministry, in your doctrine, you got any leaven in your doctrine, your whole doctrine is off, man. All right, you know, all right.
Hey, Baba Kashak, can I get a
Oh, he gonna bring out one precept, brother. Bring it one precept for go out the season. Hey, bring out the Galatians 3 real quick.
God.
What you had?
That's the spirit.
Spirit. Yep, yeah, spirit, man. Cause hey, when I was looking forward, I knew you know, bro, was looking forward at the same time. I said, I already know. I seen Kabal was like, I said, yeah, hey, I'm busy like that. I'm like right here. I said, oh yeah, we looking for the same thing. Spirit hit us at the same time.
Hey,
that true one body, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Go ahead.
This is Galatians 6:3. For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing.
See, there you go. The scripture said we nothing at the end of the day. The scripture said we are ashes, man.
Yeah.
Who Jacob is? Jake thinking they proud.
Yeah,
You know,
ashes
ashes
proud.
at the end of the day proud, man.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Lord,
See,
really,
when a nigga
really
think he's something, you know, he'll be on a high horse in the time of the Passover. Which that wasn't the Passover, man. He was the Passover, man. That was a damn
the freak fest.
fucking freak fest.
That was just so. That was a show, man. That was
Just blowing smoke up damn Bishop Nathan ass and
Yeah,
shit,
right.
man. Kissing his ass, they glazing him, man. That
Yeah,
was
that was for
the
him.
glazing of Bishop
Nathaniel.
Nathan. Yeah, Bishop Nathaniel. What, his congregation.
That was,
I really want to say
that was ass kissing, man. Ass kissing,
Because if that's the Passover, why the hell you got Edomites at the Passover?
Right. But see, that's the pride of this damn devil, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the damn day. Because he want to make it about him.
Mm-hmm.
He know it's going to get talked about, man. He want to make sure I'm doing it big. I'm doing it big. Ain't nobody on my level, nobody doing like I'm doing it or whatnot, you know?
Okay, man.
All right, see where that pride get your ass
Diddy
at or
Israel,
whatnot, man. Yeah, Diddy, man.
You want all the spotlight and shit.
Yeah, all in the video.
Dance.
Yeah.
He ain't on the highways daily now. He ain't on the highways now. All
Right. You
right.
look at our monster.
Yeah.
Still out
there though, man.
Faithfully.
All right.
Instant in season and out of season.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Passover, we know you get all that attention. Then you want to
Oh,
go and
yeah,
make guest
yeah,
appearance
yeah,
and shit. Guest appearance or
on
whatnot.
flyers and shit.
Man.
just like a nigga, man.
And then you had the video. We had like the little powers and you're like, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, the AI video.
You got it, bro.
Man.
Tripping.
Vanity, man. Go ahead.
And then you look at our examples, the other apostles. They don't even self-glorify themselves.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
As long as they've been in the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
We don't make it by ourselves, man.
It's all about
It's all about Yahawashi. It's not about us. It's about Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
Right. That's why we don't cover no gimmicks. We ain't got no 10, 20-minute introductions, man. You know what I'm saying? For the video start and shit or whatnot. Man.
Right.
You know, got all these crazy ass special effects or whatnot, man. You know, got a nigga fucking flying and all that. You just flying, man. You ass flying to work and shit, nigga. You on that damn clock and shit. Yeah,
They was flying about it. They was flying
you got
about
spiritual
it.
power and shit, yeah.
And they was flying about
Yeah,
it.
flying king was down, yeah. We had
Big
like,
ass and
That church whenever them Christians.
Oh yeah. Flying in.
Right.
You got it.
God, this is Galatians 6:3.
Uh-huh.
If a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
There you go, man. Because also, man, you as most I gonna pride go before fall at the end of the day,
Yep.
man. You know, so you can have a great fall, man, with Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just like with Comfy, man. You know, look at his fall. The whole world was able to see his fucking fall, man. Due to where we still talked about it today at the end of the day, man. All right, you know. So ain't no different.
Right.
Alizar, man.
Yep.
Look at that, man.
Right.
Right, the peg God at the end of the day, man. He can never come back from that, man.
Right.
At the end of the day, he might as well do something. He might as well be a fucking YouTuber, man.
Yeah.
You know, man of the Lord, man.
Come on,
you know.
man.
Go ahead, brother. But he gonna step down, step down.
He ain't no choice. Because if you wouldn't have got exposed,
Yeah,
you'd
he
still
still,
be.
come on, man. Come on, man.
Like you
Come on.
I'm resigning. This my order.
Yeah, he should have been stepping down instead of bending over.
Yeah.
You know, but now you want to step down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just wanted verse 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we finished.
All right.
You want to run it back?
Nah, you good. You finished at Ezekiel 33.
This is Ezekiel 33, verse 7. It said, So thou, the son of man, I have set thee a watchman upon the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore thou shalt hear the words of my mouth and warn them from me.
Mm-hmm. What verse you at?
Verse 7.
That was verse 7.
Okay, con. We got to the part where if you didn't, the prophet didn't give that warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quiet and watch.
Okay,
Verse
okay.
6. Yeah.
Oh, verse. You read the verse again. Shalak.
Kind.
Yeah,
This is
verse
the
16.
book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6.
Mhm.
It said, But if the watchman see the sword come
Mhm.
and blow not the trumpet,
Yeah. So when you sitting up there and you Hebrew Israelite, you claim to be a servant of Yahawashi, a teacher, a prophet, and you ain't got 100% truth, and you're not one of your congregation of the main end time prophecy of the sea hill, the Quran, going back to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, and where Mark go back to Greek Quran, and you're not wanting your congregation in Israel not to take it and giving them what's going to be the judgment of Yahawashi. It's going to be that second death if they take that dog on sea hill. And guess what? If you ain't giving that warning, you teach 100% truth because of whatever reason you done sold out, or because of your just ignorance at the end of the day, or whatnot, then guess what? The congregation that follow you, and you gonna lead them to taking that sea hill. So their blood gonna be on your hands, man. All right, you know. So most I'm gonna take your ass out too, man. All right, you know, along with the flock, the blind leading the blind, the congregation you led to destruction, man. You know, you got it.
it said, But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away from in his iniquity.
Yeah, so you know what? They was stupid. All right, because Yahawashi got a true prophets out. So for y'all to follow these damn false prophets at the end of the day, getting misled when you had the true men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that Yahawashi is dealing with, that's great millstone for elders, apostles, elder bishops, and down to us. We constantly give you warning of these damn false prophets. All right, and we go in the scriptures, man. We don't just say it like these damn niggas and ain't got no daggone receipts, man. We go in the scriptures and prove, you know what I'm saying, how they going off according to the script. We give credit due. If they teach something correct, we get that credit.
Right.
Unlike them, they don't give us no credit. You know what I'm saying? Because they take
Right.
everything personal when we let them know that they going off, man. And ultimately, we trying to pull your ass out of the fire, man. Because adding and taking away from the words of Yahawashi, pursuing back to Revelation 22, 18, and 19, that's going to be a death sentence. Your name going to be written out of the book of life, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. So we telling you, and we telling the congregation, and we telling Israel as a whole, hey, watch out for these dudes. These dudes, they ain't teaching 100% truth. So you're not going to have no goddamn excuse for these damn jakes that follow these false prophets. See, you going to die on your neck and be too, man. Right? You can't, I didn't know. I thought I thought Nick Satan was really a man. But you know what? You know, that's too fucking bad, man.
Right.
Nigga done been exposed for your stupidity, and we done bought out all the goddamn hypocrisy, this damn devil. Nate Satan teaching 35 years ago, he teaching the name of Yahawashi. 35 years later,
Right.
all of a sudden he don't know the name of Yahawashi no more or whatnot.
Come on, man. I wonder what happened.
Come on, man. Yeah, that money.
Money
Yeah,
talk,
Must
right?
be
yeah,
the money.
must be the money and shit, man. And then this video that's out there, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Of this nigga teaching 35 years ago or whatnot, and the true name. Now 30 years later, I don't know the name of the Lord no more, man. We gonna have the name of the kingdom. At the end of the day, the hypocrisy, bro. You know, so for y'all to fall for that damn rope dope at the end of the day, y'all falling for the rope dope and shit. That gonna be on y'all. That's on y'all niggas ignorant. That's on y'all ignorance. Y'all blood gonna be on y'all ignorance at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right, you know. All right, y'all blood gonna be on your own hands at the end of the day because of your ignorance, bro. All right, go ahead. But Nate Satan, Most High, and these false prophets, General Yahawah, blah blah blah. Most I still gonna take care of their ass too, man. You gonna have something for their ass too. Got a special one for them, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know, go ahead.
It says, but his blood will I require at the washing of hands.
Yep.
Verse 7.
Oh, but that was the point. That was
That
the
was
point.
the
That was
point.
the point right there. Hey, we finish up that. What was that? Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, 24.
Okay, we finish that up, bro.
This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
Mm-hmm.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming
Mm-hmm.
and of the end of the world?
Mm-hmm. End of Esau's world. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you,
Mm-hmm.
for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
Going into what we were just saying, gave you a couple of names, man. Giving you examples, man. You know, Nate Satan, the General Yohanas, the Baba Blackfish, you know, which is his name, Hebrew name, supposed to be Ricard. All right, you know, make that name bad, devil. All right, he ain't no Ricard, that ain't his name. He Baba Blackfish. I don't even respect him calling by his Hebrew name, but the elder of GOCC, the devil himself, you know. All right, the Genesis niggas, you know what I'm saying? All y'all wicked ass niggas, man.
Right.
All right, the false prophets, man. You know, the one body, you know, Wi-Fi niggas, all y'all niggas.
Right.
All right, you goddamn fucking GMS bug outs and shit, man. Rejects and shit, y'all.
Right.
Fallouts. All right, y'all too, man. All right, all them niggas that fall out and say, man, I ain't part of the Hebrew Israelite cult no more and all that. Even though cult just means to worship. They don't even know the meaning of the words at the end of the day, but you know what they trying to damn insinuate.
Right.
Like, oh man, they all about mind control, this and that. They want to manipulation and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can't think for yourself. You know, if you don't believe what they believe, da da da. I'm glad I'm out of that call. I'm glad I'm free of that. Most times took your stupid ass back.
They
into
do all that
the
just to join some other shit.
Yeah.
Esau
Yeah.
got their mind bait.
Yeah.
Basically, Esau got their mind control.
Going to destruction, man. You're going back to the congregation of the dead. That was
Yeah.
They're
dead.
all going back to his
Return to the vomit.
Yeah, return back to his vomit, man. You know, you got it.
Matthew, St. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
But the end is not yet.
Yeah, the end is not yet. And it's a key word. Here, wars and rumors of wars. We don't win into that, man.
Yeah.
All this right here represent what? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, the end. All this got to happen at end time, you know, before the place is destroyed, before it return to Yahawashi, man.
Right.
All right, you know. But going back to verse 5, like you said, for many shall come in my name. All these false, that's all these, there's no coincidence all these false prophets are coming out. All right, and being exposed through the spirit of Yahawashi, man. It's getting exposed, man. All right, you know, and most of, like I said, he gonna bring fear to you damn niggas, man. All right, we're gonna be a lot more. He's gonna get put to fucking goddamn death, man. A big example, all right, the congregation of Israel of what not to do to bring fear, man. Y'all playing with Yahawashi, man.
Triple.
I tell you, man. All right, y'all ain't about to be playing, but for so long, man. Y'all, hey, that fear gonna come, man. All right, Yahawashi will get that fear. You know what I'm saying? Voluntary, involuntary, man.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
your
Way or the
ass,
other.
man.
Most
The easy way or the hard way, man. All right, go ahead.
St. Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
That's what we hearing right now.
Right.
You know, see what's going on in Israel, Iran, a couple of weeks back. You know, Russia, Ukraine, all that. You know, we're heating up at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so hey, what it is, more rumors and rumors to get to the point where it's not gonna be rumors, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to that point, man. All right, we in that time. That's the warning. That's what we giving you. Going back to Ezekiel, the third chapter, we getting that blood, getting y'all blood off our hands, man.
Yeah.
We warning you like we're commanded to do at the end of the day. All right, we right here, man. So, but you niggas still go back to fucking sleep, still trusting America, still think everything around this time next year gonna happen, graduation, prom, vacation, old girl, gonna be a hot girl summer. Oh
Terrible,
yeah, you know, we gonna take cruises and this and that. You know, family reunions, you know what I'm saying? Same shit. Mario, David, all of the bullshit, man. The bullshit. Groundhog Day, man.
4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July and all that bullshit. Tomorrow will be Father's Day. Tomorrow, all that bullshit.
Right.
All that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same folly, same traditional folly, traditional men at the end of the day. But y'all about to tell you to beware of at the end of the day. Going back to 2nd Thessalonians, in Colossians, man. All right, 2nd chapter. You got it.
St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, And earthquakes in diverse
We've
places.
seen all these things take place, man.
Yep.
We've seen record-breaking earthquakes, man. At the end of the day, what country that was earthquake came through there was record-breaking? We were talking about that, man. We was mentioning, man. You know what I'm saying?
Recently,
yeah, it was recently. It was recently, man. You know what I'm saying? Was it? No, it wasn't. Somewhere in Asia, man.
Asia.
Was India? Was it India?
It might have been India, bro.
But nevertheless, that ain't
Well,
the
yeah.
point. You know,
Volcanoes and all that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, point being made, man. You know what I'm saying? You get record-breaking earthquakes, have earthquakes in diverse places or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, all right, famines. You know what I'm saying? With Esau, man-made famines, devil's causing at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You know, that's why he's trying to come up and create all this laboratory food.
Right,
whatever.
man.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, blowing up a lot of those goddamn meat factories and all that shit.
Factories.
Yep.
Trying to, and also you got Bill Gates and these other elites buying up all the farmland and everything like that.
Like Scripture said, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah.
So this beginning of Jacob's trouble out, you know what I'm saying? Our temptation, like we already done read and we done prophesied on, man. So these are times we coming in some bad, evil times, man. All right. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, hey, that's that great persecution.
Yeah.
Brother Yahawashi, man. Some of us are gonna be marked for this word in the truth. Or have your enemies within, even in your own household, man. And then shall many be offended, and they're gonna be offended in this truth, as we see what's going on now.
Right.
Like I said, Elder Manat it ain't no coincidence. The spirit of Yahawashi have, you know what I'm saying, Elder Manat and other brothers as well too. But you know what I'm saying, but Elder Manat you know, I'm speaking of right now, to be going, you know what I'm saying, bringing out videos on social media of Jake coming up against his truth. Yeah. Jake know about the Hebrew Israelites and they're offended in the truth to the point where you can actually see their hatred. If they could, they'll put us to death. Man. It's like, cause like, oh no, don't tell me about my good old America, my beloved America, whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a trend too, like on TikTok. That's like a trend with Jake. And that show you how many Jake
show
about the
waking
Israelites.
up. Yeah, no, this truth, man.
They bullshit.
You know.
All right.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Like I say, hey, just like you had a damn agent, what happened to brother in LA, the little brother in LA. Right. Where Esau, you know, try to, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Esau really hate us, man. And that's how, but that's just how you know that pretty much what we're doing is the truth, man. It's the real deal. Or the devil wouldn't, you know, waste his time with us.
That's right. Part of that affliction, man.
There you go.
Know? It's sure you be hated of all nations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
There you go.
All right. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive me, which we seeing what's going on, man. We're seeing what's going on, man. All right. And because iniquity shall abound, and you seeing it get worse and worse, bro. Worse and worse, bro. All the senseless killings. More and more mothers killing their kids and fathers killing their kids and unaliving each other without parents and shit, like seeing more and more, man. It becoming a norm to the point the way, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing shock you anymore, bro.
Yeah.
All right. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, this is the end right here. Abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. You know. All right. And niggas are all about themselves already. That was social media really produce or whatnot, man. Likes or whatnot. You know, you validate you know what I'm saying, yourself or your status or off likes or popularity.
Likes of people you don't
even fucking know and shit.
Man. Weirdos.
You know? But nevertheless, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bishop, it said the love of many shall wax cold. You know that word wax cold, when you look up in the Epsom online, not the Epsom, on the blue letter, it goes into the word psycho, man. These people are losing their damn mind out here, man. They got demons on them. You know, and it goes into waning love. There ain't no love out here, man. Nope. Really, the true love is amongst the body of Yahawashi. These people, they about to go at each other's necks, man.
There ain't no love, man, when you sit up there and you know you misleading people to the slaughterhouse. Right. Because Esau's paying you because you a false prophet. You done got that 501c3 charter. So you love money. You know what I'm saying? More than you love Yahawashi. So you can't serve two masters at the end of the day.
Right.
So you know, made your choice from niggas that sit up there and they make songs or whatnot. They, you know what I'm saying, come out with strategic ways and plots how to set up Jake and shit or whatnot, and then make a pack on them, do a smoking pack where the person family and the victim of the family got to see that shit, and you glory and then going, you know, you sit up there, you had certain niggas shooting up the damn hearse or whatnot, or when the ambulance come and pick them up, you shooting up the ambulance or whatnot. all level of wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dancing on graves.
Yeah, dancing on graves or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's going into they're cycles, man. All right. They love many shall wax cold. One time, our people wasn't like that with each other at the end of the day. You hear stories back like, your grandparents or whatnot, even my parents. Hey, back in my time, so we grew up in the 60s and 70s, it wasn't about no goddamn guns and shooting. The worst thing you do, worst thing that happen, you get stabbed or something or whatnot. Right. Usually, it was just fists or whatnot. You fighting and shit, man. Everything wasn't no grabbing no damn gun, anything of that damn nature or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
The village effect, like that same scenario, you could beat. You could beat, the neighborhood, all the kids, but now you try to beat somebody's kid. The parents
the parents worse than the damn child. One time, you know what I'm saying, the child, you know what I'm saying, the child didn't have the influence the way the parents automatically take their damn child aside or whatnot.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and listen and you know what, my child did what?
Be like, what?
And you look at, you know what, and I ain't no denial, you know what, goddamn it, da-da-da. You just took the damn child side on him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, my baby said he didn't do it. Cause you couldn't lie to your mom and dad back then. I know you're lying. I know how you is around the house. I know your butt did. I know you did that. I know you wasn't listening. I know you wasn't listening.
The same way. You
know your damn child bad as hell in the damn house and your home. You gotta tell them about 3 or 4 times to go upside the damn head. How much more they in fucking school? No, my baby never do that. No, my baby well trained. My baby don't do that. My baby don't bother nobody. Baby bad motherfucker. Don't take no accountability and shit. But back then, your parents, the teacher cut. The teacher beat you back then. But I came from that era where you know what I'm saying. Your teacher still can beat you or whatnot, and then you can get another behind cut because your teacher you call your parent that was embarrassed. You had to be my child. You act up in school. Oh yeah, you really got no worse ass cut.
You know your father gonna whoop your ass,
man. You interrupted on my job and told me you acting up.
I'm getting flashbacks, brother. I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, and of course, your father always get off work. You be already at the house.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till they get home.
My dad worked 2 jobs. I had my pop. Like, I already know y'all know, but the sitcom, you know what I'm saying, back in the 70s, Good Time, when they had J.J. Evans, the father, you know what I'm saying, J.J. and Feldman, little gay-ass Michael and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And their dad was an austere man. He was a man of very few words, man. And he was serious, Jake. That's what Jake was back then. Jake didn't play with you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Jake could knock your ass through a wall, literally. There wasn't no damn so-called beating with no child abuse back then, man. They beat your ass with any damn thing. You have no CPS back then. You call him, Jake called him CPS and shit and whatnot, man. So my pop, he more of that. He was military. He's from the army, man. My dad was also in the army too. So my dad, he was like a James Evans, type pop. So shit, I remember, showing off in school and shit or whatnot. And my dad he'd get home about 9 or 10 o'clock. Now here it is, I get out of school at 3. I gotta wait by goddamn 7 hours. I gotta think of that was torture right there.
I'm about to say torture that.
I got that torture, my bro. Boy, I'm all fucked up.
That damn to be worse than the ass.
Hey, you know what? Now every other day go by slow as hell. It seems like it dragged, especially back then, back in the damn 90s. It's like them days drag. But goddamn it, when my dad, when the teacher said, say my name and say, your father, you want to speak to you. I was like, Lord, I can't put my head to the phone. Well, I'm going to tear your ass up when you get home, right? When I get home, I'm going to tear your ass up. Boy, I tell you, you got your damn fucking teacher fucking calling me. I got to take time out of my work, off my job, because your ass do what the fuck you supposed to do.
I already got a bullshit job, probably.
So now, I got to hear that replay back on my mind and my head every day. I got to hear my mind all that day. And then it don't help. Time go by so fucking fast. Time speed up. Like, God damn, I'm nervous. I'm nervous than the motherfuckers. I know that ass whooping, boy. I gotta look forward to going home. Not looking forward to, but what's gonna happen. Inevitable or whatnot. But
then it's like 9:45.
Yeah. But see, like I said, man, them taking Jake out of the household and shit, and you see how the family structure is now. It's no coincidence how Jake is where they are today. Waxing cold, man. All right, Jake is ain't got no respect, no nothing, man. Cause I know my pops, man. Hey, he don't play that, man. I do that. That kept your ass on that straight path, man.
Right.
When that taken out of the household, man. Shit, you see how Jake is today. See the product, man. These kids, they the worst of the worst generation, man. Yeah. But nevertheless, man. Anybody else had any precepts?
No, not on my end.
Okay, man, that pretty much was it, man. That's all through the spirit, man. That pretty much was it. That's the end of our listen. We pray and we hope that and the sit down was edifying to the body, hopeful elect. We want to close out by giving all praise and glory to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash.
Secondly, we want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, we want to give salutation to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that pushing forth this word and this truth and righteousness, sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalawam, shalawam, shalawam.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalawam to hopeful elect.
Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect.